knows? I mean, Mel been sitting on his ass since he got that Canelo check. He haven't had no motivation. Apparently, it'll be 2 years in September. So, and Maul,
It's been damn near 3 years for Maul, ain't it?
no, Maul fought Benavidez.
Yeah, he fought 18
Okay, that's
months
right.
ago.
That's right. The brother. He fought the brother. That's right.
Yeah, Jose. So, it,
I like to call him Peg. I call him Peg Leg. Respectful. I said it respectful.
right. Dude, the thing about Maul is, man, that wife of his, the mother of his kids, man, have his nose so wide open, and it seemed like he haven't been able to focus whenever they are not getting along. If they separated or they going through changes, I know that she always take them off her Instagram. There's no more pictures of them together. Then next thing I know, they back Instagram together. They back taking pictures and videos together. And that seemed like when he first came back and fought Benavidez. So, man, you gonna be professional or you're not, dog. Every goddamn man out here on this goddamn earth go through changes with women, but other millionaire athletes go through situations and circumstances too, but they don't bring that shit into the ring. You're affecting your bag. You gotta focus. So I fully expect him to come out smoking with that jab and get rid of this dude, Madonna, whoever he is.
Lamana or some shit.
Yeah. And Caleb Plant, he gonna handle business because Jamal gotta see Caleb after getting slapped the F5. So I don't know about Mel. Mel on the clock with me after he tucked his tail against Canelo. Mel, come on back to 154 and reestablish yourself as a grown ass man, because you went and got that check that night. So that's how I feel about these Charlos right now. It's a wild card. It's a wait and see. And I'm definitely supporting both of them whenever they get in the ring, though. Don't get it twisted.
I ain't mad. Hey, they Texas. They really from Louisiana, but they Texas. They from Houston now, I guess. So, shout out to the Charlos. Teach, what you got on these brothers coming back, man?
All right. So, for me, when you're talking about both guys, you gotta look at like their sharpness, right? Like sharpness concerns. I mean, what did I want to mention?
Say it again. Did you forget your point?
Yeah, I forgot a thought that I wanted to mention. All right. Okay. So you got to mention, sharpness concerns for both guys. Time out the ring, right? So that's one thing you got to mention for both guys. And you got to mention like the motivation factor for both guys. Like, are they hungry? Like Jamel, he was once undisputed. Is he ready to return to take his top spot? Is Maul ready to come back and dominate? So their energy in the next fight is pretty much going to show us. When you're talking about like 154 and 160, you got competition in 154. Like it has new threats, right? You got Tim Tszyu, you got Fundora, you got Bakram, you got Jesus Ramos in 54. And at 160, I mean, Hamza, you have all those guys, right?
Yeah.
Could Mel come back and give us the same fights he did with Castano, right? And could Mel come back and dominate like he usually does? Are we gonna get the aggressive Mel? Are we gonna get the aggressive Charlo, right? Till this day, Jamel Charlo gave me the best fights in boxing, and those were the two Castano fights. No fights like beat those to me so far. Those are my favorite fights ever.
Ever?
Yeah, those two fights my favorite fights ever.
I ain't mad at it. Go ahead.
And then you have Mal Charlo. Even though he came back after a long layoff, he came back against Jose Benavidez and pretty much showed out. The best jab in the game, man. The best jab in the game. His jabs are like power punches, and they're accurate. So could we get that Mal back? I think we will. Then potential for big fights. I think Mel has a claim to the big guys at 154 since he's been, undisputed there. So he has a claim to fight those guys. And Mal, work his way back up one fight at a time. But I think it's going to be relatively quick for him because, like, I don't care what anybody says about the long layoff for Mal and him being like, having maybe mental issue. Like, I think the guy is still good, man. Like, he hasn't shown me anything to say he is not good. Especially like his last fight. That was a very good fight. We look at somebody like Keith Thurman, came off of 2 layoffs and he just came back looking good. I think Mal is gonna do the same.
I ain't mad at it. Real quick, man. Shout out to Wendell in the building, man. Salute to Wendell, man. Much love and respect, my brother. Shout out to 2 Cent Boxing in the building. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to the sis 2 Cent. She do a hell of a job over there, man. A hell of a job. And always talking boxing. Much love to my sister, man. Much love and respect. Shout out to my brother Haplo in the building. Salute to Haplo, man. Shout out to the Melvin Air podcast as well. Much love to the Melvin Air podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to the Melvin Air podcast. And once again, shout out to Miss B in the building. Detroit BC is in the building as well. Much love to my brother Detroit. CDK, man, what you got on the Charlo brothers coming back, brother?
Can y'all hear me now?
You good to go. You crispy.
All right. Okay. As far as Jamel goes, we seen what happened against Canelo. He laid down, took a payday, and I hated that for him because I was a Jamel Charlo fan. Yeah. Jamal came back and fought Jose Benavidez. He looked good. But the one thing about when you keep taking time off is this. Eventually, it catches up with you because what happens is you get older and you're not able to be that same person. And I believe that's what's going to end up happening with one of those guys. I don't know which one, but I believe Father Time is going to catch up with one of them. I hope they come back and both do great things. Jamal Charlo has the easier route. I think the 154 division for Jamel is a lot harder. There's a lot more competition there. But I think Jamal Charlo can come back and be okay. I mean, who's there? Laura, and Laura's 40-some years old. So.
They got Janabek there.
Janabek there. Janabek is
there. Actually, Mal is coming back at 68.
Okay.
You come back at 68?
I didn't know.
Yeah, he's coming back at 68 because he's fighting Caleb Plant after this fight if he make it past.
Well, you're right. Well, you might get him a pillow.
He'll just get him a pillow.
Yeah, get him a pillow.
he gonna be asleep?
He going to sleep.
Oh, damn.
That's my guy. I like him, you know what I'm saying, too. But I think he's going to sleep. I think he's been out of the ring too long.
I ain't mad at it. BVO, I know Mel is your favorite fighter. I believe this is recent, in my personal opinion. But give me a statement. What you think about both of the brothers coming back?
Dub, you a wild nigga, man. But shout out to everybody on the panel. I think it's gonna be great to see Mel get back. He fighting Jesus Ramos was a good fight. I think Jamal Charlo, I mean, it's hard to judge him. I think he got some serious mental issues.
He's not fighting Jesus Ramos' next fight.
Say it again?
Is he fighting Jesus Ramos' next fight?
This fight coming up is against Jesus Ramos.
Okay, Go ahead.
So with Jamal, man, we got to be honest, man. Mental health has been his big Achilles heel. It's just sad to see a guy throw away like his life like this, man. He just need to get some help. I mean, there was a time we thought he could be one of the biggest stars in boxing, and to look at him now, people's always dilated. Look like he done drunk all night. I mean, shout out to his older brother. His older brother, one of the first guys in boxing to cuss BVO out. So shout out to his older brother. But
he should.
Oh, here you go. You're a racist, man. But I say this, I just think, you can't rewind time. And when you got mental health, then you mix it with drinking, man. That's a bad mix, bro. So it's gonna be a nice card. It's gonna be good to see EJ. I know EJ looked half dead last time I seen him. Hopefully he don't get hurt too bad. Look like Uncle Al bringing out all the old guys out, man. Remind me of that. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie Cadillac Records. Remember when Chess wanted to get a hit, he brought all the old niggas out. That's kind of how I feel like he's doing now. No matter how it go, man, it's gonna be a great event because that's what they do in PBC. But man, I just hope Jamal, man, gets some help, man, because it's sad to watch, a black man, just kind of flounder like that. And shout out to Katy, Texas, man. Shout out to Uncle Reggie. I just got off the phone with him. He grew up with the Charlos in his gym, so it's just sad to see this, man. He was saying how upset he was about Jamal throwing a career away like that. We ain't gonna really realize until about 5-10 years from now how talented Jamal really was. I mean, when he came to 160, it was like electric, almost like a new Marvin Hagler. It's kind of similar to that kind of energy. Everybody was excited. He beat the brakes off this Mexican. They thought he was going to just be something special, and he just really didn't do nothing. That's all I got on that.
Hey, let me say this real quick, BB. Dub, before you go.
Go ahead.
The one thing I think that will help both of them, and where they were at their best, is when both of them was riding with each other. I think they need to get back in each other's corner, not far as a trainer or anything, but get behind each other. Because that's when they was at their best. That's when they was on top of the game. Because if one was going through a little something, the other one would pep them up. And hey, get back in there. You got to do what you got to do. So they was at their best when they was standing behind each other. So I don't know what they need to do, but they need to get back to being brothers and stop being enemies or look at it as just co-workers.
I ain't mad at it. Real quick, man, we got the former CEO of Out of Order Promotions. He's been demoted to the janitor, but hey, he's still my brother. He's still my brother. We got my brother Piero in the building. Salute to the former CEO, the new janitor of Out of Order Promotions. Piero, welcome to the show, my brother. Before you get started, you got to tell me something about Melo, and then I want to hear about the Charlo brothers, my brother.
First thing I gotta say is fuck you, Dub. I don't have to respect you no more because you ain't the boss of me no more, bruh. I'm just playing. But what did you say? To say something about who?
Melo, Carmelo Anthony, first ballot Hall of Famer. If you know, I don't even know if you watch basketball, but he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. You don't know shit about Melo?
No, of course I do. No, I used to watch every sport and not to be not humble. Like I know just as much as the other sports, just as much as I know boxing. But anyways, Carmelo's a shoe and first ballot.
Go with the Charlo brothers, my brother. Go ahead.
All right. Well, when it comes to Mel, I mean, like there's there's not much to say. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. He's still, in my opinion, the man to beat at 154. Obviously, it's like it's not a good idea to keep yourself inactive. Like a lot of people are saying, oh, he got the bag, now he's sitting pretty. I don't know. He's shown it in the ring, to lose and come back. He came undisputed at 154. I believe the first one to do it in a long time. But anyways, and Maul, I mean, what is there to say about Maul? Obviously, he's going through some things. It's not for lack of people like having his back. I mean, the WBC, over and over said that they kept him from stripping the title because they were trying to help him. But even them, they had to strip the title, and hopefully he's getting his help. He's coming back against Cornflake, I think, which is good. But I mean, it's like I said before about a lot of these fighters, like wasted potential, either for them being clowns or for just life happening or whatever. Boxing's a cruel sport, and none of these boxers, at the end of the day, when they lose by themselves. When they win, everybody's a fan. But I'm a fan of the Charlo brothers, always have been, and hopefully Maul gets back. Is what it is.
I think one of the things I always have to say about the Charlo brothers, shout out to KQKC. One thing KQ will tell you, they got that 1-2 like the Charlos. They man, some of the best jazz we've ever seen in the sport, in my opinion. At least, especially currently, they're gonna run it down the middle. The only thing I worry about is the preparation. hey, life happens. Life always happens here. Everybody done dealt with something, and so I understand that piece of it. But my whole thing is, hey, you got to be able to overcome whatever you're going through. You got to overcome it. And I just wonder if they overcame these issues, like Rick said, with Mel. It ain't so much the drugs, alcohol thing. You know what I'm saying? It's more of the women around you. With Mal, I think it was more about the alcohol and that type of thing, the mental health situation. And hey, I can't criticize none of that. I can't criticize it because everybody goes through things. So my whole thing, I just hope that when they come back, that we're gonna see the true version of them that we saw from the beginning. I don't think, and even with the fights that they're taking, I will say I do think that Jose Benavidez fight. I said Benavidez. The Jose Ramos fight. That's a dangerous fight.
Oh yeah,
I like it. I like the fight, but that's a dangerous fight. That's a dangerous fight. And so, I just hope that Mel gonna be on his one. He's gonna have that 1-2 down. He's gonna have the game plan ready. With Maul, it's a little different. I don't know the guy that Maul is fighting like that. I don't know the guy Caleb Plant fighting either. So I want to see them get the smoke with each other. And so I hope both of them win as well so we can see that fight next. I think this fight is long past due. We should have been got this fight, in my opinion. Same way I want to see Boo Boo fight these guys. And none of it ever came to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant, he was the one individual who got the Canelo fight, but I just hope that these brothers, when they come back, that they're at their best and there aren't excuses. Because when you get in the ring, I understand people got shit going on, but I think Knockout kind of was bringing it up earlier tonight. If you're working in customer service and you got something going on and you cuss a customer out, we about to fire your ass. You about to get fired. That's what's going to happen. And so when you get into the ring, it's the same thing. You need to make sure you're on your P's and Q's, because if you're not and you get fucked up in that damn ring, I'm just going to be honest. I ain't got no sympathy for you. I don't have sympathy for fighters like that. And so I just hope that both of them are at the top of their game, because, man, they done brought so much to the sport, and it just seemed like it could have been a lot sooner if everything would have worked the way I thought it would have worked back then, that they both could have unified. Now, I give Mel all the credit in the world, becoming undisputed, going and capturing the titles. Maul he ain't never been unified. Right? And
Maul's an email champion technically, to be honest, but I mean, doesn't take away from his No, I mean, this is a fact. I mean, he did beat the champion. But anyways, that's not here nor there. Like for Mel, like as long as he's good mentally, like to me, he's the best at 154. Like until it's proven otherwise, he's the best. As long as he comes back mentally, I ain't worried about him. But Maul, he's the Maul, he's the one that's got something to prove. And I hope because like you said, and I'll shut up. He's got the best jab that I've seen in a while. Power jab. Go ahead. Sorry. So next question though, with Mel fighting Jesus Ramos, how do y'all see that fight playing out? And I'll go. I'll pass it around. We'll start with Piro. We'll go in reverse order this time. How do y'all see that fight playing out as far as Mel and Jesus Ramos go? Well, I'll keep it quick. I gotta go real quick. I think Mel is favored because he's an actual proven fighter, but Jesus Ramos is a hell of a fighter himself. He can box, he can bang, but so at the end of the day, all you need is an opportunity. Can he beat Mel? Yeah, I think he has the skill, but I think Mel coming in mentally, he's got the upper hand.
Hey, real quick, shout out to the OG, man. I just said your name a second ago. When you say their name, they end up popping up. Gotta have that 1-2 like the Charlos, like you would always say, OG. Salute to my to the OG KQKC, man. Much love and respect to KQ. Shout out to Uncle Shelton in the building. Salute, Uncle Shelton. Shout out to the Queen Nick J, man. Salute, sis. Much love and respect. Passing it around, man. CDK, what you got on Mel versus Jesus Ramos? What you got on that fight?
It's an interesting fight, only because Mel has been out of the ring for so long. I think if Mel was active or whatever, I favor him a 70-30 fight in my opinion. I think Mel is that good. I still think that Mel take care of business, but you know, we're gonna see what happens. Like I said, he's been out of the ring, he's coming back. He could be hungry, and if he's hungry and does what he's supposed to do, it'll be business as usual.
Amazing. Rick, go ahead.
Hey, dog. Of course, I'm riding with Mel. My only concern is, will he have any flashbacks of Canelo when he started feeling that heat initially? You know, I mean, he got to show me that he's still that dog at 154. You know, because what he displayed and illustrated against Canelo wasn't it. You know, and I mean, hell, he was against a hell of a bigger, stronger dude. Well, Jesus Ramos is a hell of a bigger, stronger dude. Jesus Ramos can fight at 168, in my opinion. So, skill-wise, you know, technical-wise, Mel got him. I'm just concerned about what he gonna do. How is he gonna react when he feel that power? And is he gonna bite down on that mouthpiece and put in that work like he did against Castagna when shit got real? He showed he had that dog then. Well, I want to know if he still have that dog at 154 because Jesus Ramos gonna bring it out of him. I hope. Because I thought Canelo was going to bring it out of him. So we're going to see.
That wasn't the same dog that Canelo bought. I say that respectfully. Canelo bought the damn. I ain't even going to get into that. Let me stop. I don't even want to do that to the brother.
Yeah, it was a different dog.
No, that was a different dog.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? If Lubin can tough it out and squeak out a controversial win over Jesus Ramos, Mel can too. Being out so long, you know, he pushing 2 years in September. So he really needs to get back in there and get active and stay active. I mean, what you gonna do? Y'all, him, Keith Thurman, Amal, Earl, man, what's going on? I mean, them boys was active. Them boys was moving shit. Them boys had followings. They still have followings. We still here, but they been slacking, all of them. You know,
we can't even find them right now. We can't find them. I say that respectfully. Teach, what you got on it, man? What's your thoughts on that fight?
Yeah, man. Salute to Rick Thames. Like, he's 100% correct. So what I wanted to say, Jamel. Let me see what I could say about Jamel. So I think we know Jamel is like a boxing puncher. He counter punches. Dude has good power. Sometimes he's selective with the shot, which is good. It works in his favor. I think Jamel has a good chin. I haven't seen him struggle with that. But I think sometimes he struggles with his volume. And Jamel, he pretty much moves well. I think he moves well. Sometimes he gets a little bit inactive in like one round. So I wish he would improve on that a little bit. When it comes to Jesus Ramos, I forgot what he was. Was he a southpaw or orthodox? I can't remember.
He's orthodox.
He's orthodox?
Yeah.
Oh, southpaw. All right. So with Jesus, he has, again, strong body punches. He's relentless with the puncher. The dude is young, and he's improving, man. But it shows that he can be outboxed. Because we saw it with Lubin, right? He was pretty much outboxed in that fight. But you know,
I didn't see that. I didn't see that in that fight.
Man, he lost, man. Dub, stop it.
Well, you can say that. Hell, you scored. Like I always tell you, you scored the other fight 11-1. So
man, y'all thought Jesus was doing something, but he wasn't. Like, he wasn't doing nothing.
Lubin back was on the ropes the entire fight.
Yeah, but he kept missing.
No,
like,
he was working the body.
Man, he wasn't doing shit, dog. He wasn't doing shit.
Here we go. Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
Clearly beat that guy. Anyway.
I didn't think it was clear at all. Anyway,
I think in this fight, Jamel needs to control the pace and not get like bullied on the inside. He needs to use his jab and his counter punching, pretty much frustrate Jesus. Don't get trapped on the ropes because he's gonna do some dumb shit. You know,
He gonna do what?
Jamel gotta stick with his experience and his like movement. And actually, his experience is gonna be his biggest pro in this fight because he's just way more experienced than Jesus. And pretty much Jesus got to cut the ring off. If he wants a chance to beat Charlo, attack the body. You know, volume punching like he tried to do with Lubin, but it didn't work. You know, and maybe stay at mid range at some point, and maybe he could win that fight. But ultimately, I got Jamel winning, man. Like, it's too experienced, in my opinion.
Free, what you got on that fight?
I think if Jamal head is straight, Jamal beats Jesus Ramos. I look at Jesus Ramos as a younger version of Brian Castano. Jamal's seen that type of style before, so I think Jamal will have an easy time with Jesus Ramos. If his head is
Jamel.
Jamel. If his head is on straight, but it's a matter of how is he going to be when he comes back in that ring, because that layoff is not a joke, especially with a guy that's 34 years old. He's older now, so it's not like, or actually he's 35, so it's not like he's a young guy anymore. So the older he gets, the longer it takes for him to get acclimated to being back in the ring. So if he's straight and he's conditioned properly, I think he can win that fight easily. But if he's not, it's going to be a long night for Jamel in that ring with Jesus Ramos, because Jesus Ramos going to come at him.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad. Real quick, man. We got the OG in the building, man. My aunt, of course. Hey, he gonna be out of order to some degree. I already know what's gonna happen. But hey, damn it, I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem. We just gonna call him out of order when he out of order. When you come up, well, hell, first things first, we got Shelton Moore in the building. Salute to my aunt, man. Before we get to the boxing topics, give me some more Mello, man. You got a first ballot Hall of Famer. You got to give me some more Mello,
Carmelo Anthony, you talking about?
Absolutely.
Oh man, he well deserved. Carmelo Anthony was a bucket, man.
He a bucket.
Mello on the block, he was a bucket. Mello on the block, nothing you can do. Really.
Mello on the block and a free throw line extended, a bucket. Absolutely. Go ahead. The Charlo, what you got on the Charlos? Both Charlos coming back, and right now we on the Mel versus Jesus Ramos fight. What's your thoughts on that? All of that, them coming back and that fight.
Well, I'm glad that they both back. It's good to have the Charlos back in boxing, but I also love, Mel Maul. I ain't gonna really know too much about Big Maul. He fighting Cornflake, so that don't tell me much of nothing.
I don't even
Everybody beats Cornflake.
I still don't know that guy, man.
Cornflake is the guy that Laura knocked out in 30 seconds. That guy.
Once again, I don't know that guy.
Yeah. So that don't tell me nothing. Mel, I just love the way y'all gloss over the fact that Mel went in there with Canelo and punked out and ran and quit. You got to show me something, because that I ain't gonna never forget that. I would have rather him just go in there and fight and just get beat, but to just cower down like that and quit. Ugh.
What, you want him on the shield like Wilder? You want him to go out on the shield?
At least fight.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Goddamn no. I'm gonna say yes. Just from me, from a Houston standpoint, from a talking the shit about Canelo standpoint, hell, man, Canelo really ain't bigger than me. I'm really bigger than him. Hey, man, you can't talk that smack and go in there in such a big fight and generate that type of buzz and tuck your tail like a little bitch, especially coming from my city. It's more personal to me. I mean, I'm biased that way. I expect more, a lot more. Just like this possible Bud potential Canelo shit. Canelo is the heavy favorite. if Bud get in there and feel that pressure that Mel felt, Bud ain't gonna run like a little bitch. Canelo gonna have to beat Bud ass to the ground, and the fight gonna have to end before Bud run for 12 rounds. So Mel got some. He picking a hell of an opponent to come back again. So I give him props on that. But my bad for interrupting you, buddy.
No, you good. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. You just said everything that I wanted to say. I like the way that his fans, every fighter got fans, and I understand that. But the way they just glossed over the fact that he cowered down and ran like a hoe, you can't let that go, man. That's what he did. He quit. He didn't fight. He didn't throw no punches. He didn't do nothing. He went in there, accepted his check, and left. And that's you got to show me something.
I agree with everything you said.
And the panel is open. The panel is open.
I agree with everything Shelton said. The only problem is I can't get Jesus Ramos credit for what Canelo did. So Jesus Ramos got to go out and do that. He did that to Canelo. Canelo's a bigger fighter. He's a more veteran fighter than Jesus Ramos. So I can't give Jesus Ramos the same benefit of doubt. Jesus Ramos lost to Erickson Lubin. So I don't think Erickson Lubin is a better fighter than Jermell Charlo, regardless of how we felt about what he did with Canelo. I don't think Erickson Lubin is a better fighter. So I don't think
Erickson Lubin won that fight though.
Regardless of what you believe, regardless of what you believe, what happens on the record is Erickson Lubin won, Jesus Ramos lost. He didn't do enough to pull it over the judges to get the win. So I mean, it is what it is.
It ain't the first time. It ain't the first time we done seen judges out of order. It ain't the first time we done seen.
Hold on, like we say though.
I believe Jesus Ramos won that fight too, but it was close enough for the judges to give it to Erickson Lubin.
Cap.
I understand that. I understand all that, and I get that. And everybody got their own opinion. In my opinion, Mel got to show me something before I put any faith in him, because the last thing he showed me was that he was scared
of Canelo, not Jesus.
Do y'all think that?
Of another grown ass man, of another grown professional boxer. Period. Fuck Canelo. This the hurt game.
Does Canelo put on pants like me and you?
Yeah, but that still doesn't
Does
mean
Canelo piss? Hold on, D3. Does Canelo eat, shit, piss, and bleed just like me and you?
And I already said that. I said
then what the fuck you scared of him for?
I said
then what you scared of him for?
I said yes, but that still doesn't mean that
what you scared of him for is my question. I don't care about none of other shit. What you scared of him for?
Hey, let him respond, huh? Let him respond.
No. It does not mean that a person is not going to be fear of another person. If he took a shot and he realized, okay, if I take another shot, I can be knocked out. I'm not trying to get knocked out. So he did what he did to survive the fight. He lost, but he survived the fight. So and what he said right after that, yeah, I lost, but I didn't get knocked out. That was the whole purpose. He didn't want to get knocked out. He knew if he would have tried to take the fight to Canelo, he was going to get knocked out. And he said, I lost, but I didn't get knocked out. He wanted to stay on his feet. So he took a business decision. What I'm saying is, because one man put fear in him, doesn't mean all men put fear in him. It was just that one did.
Canelo pissed a little more yellow.
No. I don't go for that. You scared of one, you scared of them all.
Yeah, I get
Canelo pissed a little more yellow.
I get what D3 is saying.
Yeah, I feel him. I feel him too. It's just the principle of it. You know, I fully expect him to come back and reverse all this criticism that has rightfully have generated. I mean, we saw what we saw, and you know the type of persona and demeanor and the ego and the arrogance that they portray. You know, you that's not the type of performance that you can put on. I mean, it's just that simple. If you Billy Badass, you Lions only, hey man, anyway, that's the past. So what we see against Jesus Ramos should be back 154 male that was a hiccup. I had a bad night against Canelo. Let me show y'all I'm still a man at 154. That's what I'm anticipating, and that's what I want to see.
And I want to ask CDK. I want to go to CDK Piro and teach on this one. I think we have to give some type of credit to Mel, because even after that loss, he's coming back and he's not. It ain't like he's taking a soft touch. You know what I'm saying? The man going back right for the smoke, and so I think he deserves credit for that at least. You know what I mean? Now what happens in that fight, we got to wait and see. But I think that we have to give him credit for him going back into the smoke the way that he's going back into the smoke. And real quick, I got to do things the right way. We got my OG in the building, man. You understand? One of the individuals who got me started in this YouTube game. You understand? So I always got to give him credit. Some call him the singing OG. One of the best fight callers that we have on YouTube, possibly in boxing. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Because sometimes you're gonna see motherfucker walking them down. That's what you might see. Shout out to my OG, man. Salute to KQKC in the building. KQ, real quick, hey, shout out to your parents, man. Happy anniversary to them.
Hey, thanks a lot, bro.
Man, much love and respect, OG. I know the Charlos are some of your favorite fighters. And so give me your opening statements. But before you do that, you got to give me something on Melo, OG. You got to give me something on Melo.
Who?
Carmelo Anthony, first ballot Hall of Famer, just came out.
I'm not too much of a basketball fan, but what I have seen, he's a dog. What I have seen, and the games that I have watched, and I saw him in there. But I know too much about the NBA too much, except the regular, back in the 90s with the Bulls and things like that. But I lost track of it, though.
I ain't mad at it. Hey, what you gave me is enough. I ain't mad at it, OG. Yeah, what's your thoughts as far as the conversation is going right now? What's your thoughts?
All right, I'm not going to hold you long, man. I had surgery. I had surgery and everything. So, but I will say this. Huh?
You had surgery? I didn't know you had surgery.
Yeah, on my mouth.
Okay. Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah. So now, what it is Shelton Moore and everybody else on the panel, what Jamel was doing, and I'm with Deep Free on it. He got hit with a punch, and he felt woozy, real woozy. And if you're a boxer, when you feel that type of way, you're gonna get knocked out if you stand there and still try to trade. So what he did was the smart thing. He took a knee, and then he was able to live another round and around and around. And that's what he did. He didn't want to be a means on the internet. Now, he's a different fighter when he go back to 154. Unlike Bud Crawford, who won't be going back to 154. Mel is. Mel cleaned out that whole division. He is a dog. He's a big dog. And another thing, Jamel Charlo is not scared of every man. He wasn't scared of Canelo. Canelo just outweighed him, that's all. And he knows that he carried a bigger punch, but that's the difference. He's not scared of any man, every man got their attributes, so, but he saw what Canelo had and what he had to bring to the table. And so, he had to be very careful with a guy like Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, yes, Bud Crawford, yes, he would be a dog in there. Ricky Tim's right. Yeah, but Crawford would, get a beat down to, the bell ring. But what that proves is that you can take your ass whooping. That's all that's proven. Sometimes you gotta be smart, in there. And that's what Jamel was trying to do, And that's all, that's all I was trying to say.
I ain't mad at it, OG. Real quick, man. Shout out to my OG Crush, the legend in the building. The master of ceremony. Shout out to Harlow, man. My sister Harlow. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to KQ. Make sure y'all sub to Crush. Make sure y'all sub to Harlow. If you want to see some shit go on and motherfucker be out of order, I say it respectfully, sis. They be out of order over there. I said, damn, somebody about to get their ass whooped on this damn panel right here. What I was listening to, but I ain't got no problem. That's my sister right
now. Hey, right side. Hey, right side. Speaking of listening to and having KQ up here, I gotta let KQ know something, man. you know, every now and then, you know, after I finish, sometime I'll be finishing my workouts around 1 p.m. And what I do is I catch the last 3-4 minutes. I if you didn't already went off, I go catch the last 3 or 4 minutes for that outro song, man. I still rock the fuck out of that song, KQ.
Hey, do I still
For
got
the
you
record,
blocked?
dude.
Rick, you still got? I still got you blocked.
Yeah, man. It's all good. No, I'm good. I'm good.
They looking for him.
I can unblock you.
No, ain't nobody looking for me, man. That's cool. That's cool, KQ.
Yeah.
But hey, I still rock that song, man.
The outro
I
song,
love the
that's 20
fuck out
years-
that shit.
Yeah, that's 20 years old, man. That song, and you'd be surprised if somebody on YouTube gave me that. Yeah.
Shout out to the ladies of iTalk as well. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to the ladies over there, man. Always doing a hell of a job. I ain't finna get into all that, but I wanted to ask this question right here. I wanted to ask this going as far as the Charlo brothers go. With Maul coming back fighting on the same card as Caleb Plant. Now I think we all want to see Maul and Caleb Plant get that smoke. We all want to see that fight, I believe. And I think both of them win they fight. How do y'all see that fight playing out as far as Maul and Caleb Plant going? I think, and I'm gonna just say, I think that's a tough fight from both sides. I think that's a hell of a fight right there. I ain't got no problem with it. KQ, we're gonna come to you first this time. We'll spin the block in reverse order.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long, but I haven't talked to Ronnie in a while. I used to talk to him twice a week. All right, but me and Ronnie Shields became good friends, and I don't know what's going on with Maul, but he got to be mentally ready to fight Caleb Plant. Everything got to be there. Caleb Plant is a good fighter. He's willing to fight Berlango if you have to, and that's one thing about Caleb Plant. He's a great puncher. He got great foot movement. He's great defensive responsible. And I think he can edge it out against Maul. I hate to say that, but Maul got to be that same Jamal Charlo that he was a few years back or a couple years back, you know, and he got to be on point. I hope everything is okay mentally, you know, but if it's not, then, you know, you might be looking at an L, you know, so, but we'll see how it works out. But right now, I think Caleb Plant will edge it out against Maul. Yeah, he's just too precise. He's hungry. He's always in the gym, and he's always pinpoint on. He know how to get in. He know how to get out. He fights on the back foot and still jab at the same time. He come forward, you know. He get in, he get out. So he got fast hands when he need to, you know. So, but one thing he has that Jamal don't have, he runs out of gas in the later rounds. That gas tank don't hold up, so that's the only problem he had to fix. But right now, I think he can edge it out against Maul.
Man, real quick, yeah. Let me. I always gotta do things the right way. Mm-hmm. I got my brother in the building, man. Once again, the individual always got me thinking about different perspectives, different things. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of Alaska, as always. One of the great conspiracy theorists, along with myself. I don't even think they theories no more. I think it's just conspiracies going on, but that's my personal opinion. We got my brother in the building, man. Cash Crypto is in the building. Salute, Cash. What's going on, fam?
Salute, dog. Salute, everybody.
Hey, before you jump on the panel, you gotta give me something on Melo, man. As everybody else had to, you gotta give me some on Melo, man. What's your thoughts?
Well, what happened with Melo? He made the Hall of Fame.
Hey, first ballot, baby, first ballot.
Oh yeah, I mean. Melo had it all. He just ain't had no defense, and the nigga ain't had no hustle.
Man, you out of order.
You asked me a question there.
Hey, Cash, you repeated what I said verbatim in a few words.
If Melo would have just gave 70% defense and a little bit more hustle, he probably would have got a ring. But that nigga had no defense, and that nigga played lazy sometimes.
That's not. Hey, that ain't what NBA players will tell you. They wouldn't tell you that same thing that you just said. They wouldn't tell you.
Right side. We know what we saw with our own eyes, man. Fuck with George Karl and NBA players. I know what I saw with my own eyes, and I know what extreme effort is on that court. And Carmelo did not display that night in and night out, especially on the defensive end. I mean, boxing out. I mean, rebounding. I mean, that required grit. I mean, you gotta want it, and he didn't have that. I mean, I didn't see him playing passing lanes, altering passes, altering shots. Damn sure wasn't blocking them. It's about that effort. I mean, you gotta have that all-around game if you want to get that ring. Sometimes you gotta do more than score. And he was just too much of a scorer, and that's all he wanted to do. And sometimes that became a detriment to the team because he would eat up the shot clock, backing motherfuckers down, and sometimes he had to kick it out too late. I mean, that hurt the flow of the goddamn chemistry of the team, especially when you got other young people that they paying big money to, and that Carmelo just wasn't the first option no more. As of course, as his career progressed, but you gotta play defense with me, dog. Period.
He can shoot with the best of them, though. You can't leave that nigga open.
Y'all out of order, man. Y'all nigga, y'all just. All right, hey Cash, man, what you got on the Charlo brothers coming back, man? What you got on them?
Oh man, I'm glad to see the Charlos back, man. Shit. I expect Mel to come back and do his thing in 54 and really Maul. It all depends on what version of Maul we get, but shit, if Maul can get back, man, shit finna get fun again, man.
What you got on Mel and Ramos?
Is he fighting Ramos his first fight back?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna go with Mel, just because he's the king of that division. Until I see someone beat him, I ain't gonna pick against him, man. But that's gonna be a tough fight. That's a good ass fight.
And my whole thing, when you have a layoff like that, he coming back, and I give him credit because he coming back.
I respect it though. That's not a light touch.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said the same thing. It ain't no light touch, bro. Like you come in and you getting the smoke.
To me, that means that nigga been in the gym putting in work. So shit, we might see a good version of Mel, man.
Same thing, man. Let me pass it back around, man. Everybody? I don't know if I got everybody points off. If everybody got their points off as far as the Caleb Plant, well, I'm pretty sure everybody didn't. But next question. So, Cash, I'll let you start it off again. Shout out to the OG KQKC, man. Shout out to KQ. Going back though, if Maul and Caleb Plant both win, Caleb Plant and they both on the same card. If they both win, it seems like they're going to be fighting each other. Who you picking that fight?
I gotta see how Maul looked though in his fight back. Although he gonna get a knockout against that dude, but I'll probably pick Maul
over Caleb Plant.
Yeah. I pick Maul over Caleb Plant.
I don't think Maul got a chance against Caleb Plant. Go ahead. We'll go to CDK. We'll go to.
You gonna see what a nigga.
I might be wrong.
Motherfucker slap you, man. Shit, you gonna want that get back. So.
And hey, if a motherfucker got enough, if a nigga gonna slap you, bro, like, he ain't got no respect for you anyways.
Ain't no motherfucker ever slapped me, so I don't know.
I understand. I agree with you on that, but if a nigga got if he got the unmitigated gall to slap a motherfucker, you
might as well shoot me because you about to die.
Facts.
Better off shooting me, man.
Hey, Piro, dear CDK, Uncle Shelton teach. Go ahead, Piro. What you got on Maul and Caleb Plant?
Well, like you said, if they both win, which I expect, who's Plant fighting again? I forget.
I don't know neither one. I don't really know these guys like that.
Oh, he's fighting Resendez.
He's fighting Resendez. He's fighting Resendez.
Yeah, Shelton was. He brought it up earlier. I actually think that's a little sleeper pick because Resendez is no slouch. But Caleb Plant is talented. I expect Caleb Plant to win, but that's a tough fight. But it's a good fight to come back from. Resendez has been outboxed in the past before, but like we were saying before, like Caleb Plant's got a gas tank issue. He ain't got pop like that, and Resendez has what's the word I'm looking for? What's his to his detriment is also to his it helps him. Like he's relentless. The defense ain't all there, but he can punch. So, but I do expect Caleb Plant to win that fight. Obviously, I expect Maul to beat I believe the guy name is Lamana. Me personally, I can't, like, if he beats Lamana, oh yeah, he's gonna definitely beat Caleb Plant. I expected to beat Lamana, and unfortunately, you can't tell until they get into the ring what a long layoff is gonna do to him. Like if it loses to Lamana, then we gotta have to be like, is Maul really still in it? Like, because like he should beat Lamana even off I don't know how long a layoff. You get what I'm saying? But if they both win, I got Maul in.
I think he's been there 3 years.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
It ain't that long. It ain't that long.
Yeah, because he fought the Benavidez brother. Remember?
Yeah.
That was the last fight. Yeah, and to me, like he had no trouble in that fight. Did he look as explosive as he once did? Nah, but he had no trouble against Jose Benavidez Jr. But it's also not Benavidez's division. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's undersized for that. But he's still it's not like he got dominated. But like it wasn't a hard fight to score.
Danny Garcia didn't have any trouble. I say that respectfully. Danny Garcia didn't have no problem with peg leg, respectfully.
I thought he had tremendous problems with peg leg, but that's just me. I still thought Danny Garcia won, but I was a lot closer than people remember. But anyways,
I scored. I think I remember I scored that fight. I think I had it 8-4.
Yeah, see, that's not like a blowout, but I hear what you're saying. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, okay, if Maul doesn't show any like extreme like okay, this guy doesn't have it anymore, I expect him to be Caleb Plant.
I bet you Plant get back on that snack for Maul.
Did he ever leave? Did he ever leave, my brother?
I thought he did. Or he's still with Snack.
CDK,
CDK,
what you got on that fight, man? What you got on? If both of them win and they fight each other, Plant versus Charlo, man, who you got?
I like Caleb Plant. I think Caleb Plant wins the fight strictly because he's been active. I think Jamal Charlo is the better fighter, but I think he's been out of the ring too long. I think, a lot of us don't want to take that into account, but that's the only reason I'm picking Caleb Plant. I just think Jamal Charlo been gone. There's too many problems, too many issues outside of the ring, so I got to go with Caleb Plant in that fight.
Ain't mad at it. Teach, what you got on it?
So I'm gonna give you my answer at the end, right? So I don't know how Maul is gonna look when he comes back. But I think in my head, I think he's gonna look good. But in reality, we just have to see. And with Caleb Plant, we saw how he looked in his last fight, which was actually one of my favorite fights of last year, I think.
Was that Macumbi?
Yeah. And I thought that was fight of the year, in my opinion.
He made the adjustments in that fight.
Yeah. So man, like Macumbi, like he came out aggressive, like to test Plant early. He dropped Plant in like the fourth, I believe. Yeah, man, Macumbi was feeling himself, and Plant had that like what the hell like look on his face, right? That was funny, man. Then Plant came back from 5 to 8, adjusted, work on the inside.
On the inside.
And Macumbi like couldn't do anything about it. When Plant saw that, Plant was like, "Yeah, I got you.
I got him. Shout out to Breadman. Breadman told him what he wanted to do.
So he worked that guy on the inside. Eventually knocked him out in the 9th, I believe. Man, that was just beautiful. That was like the most beautiful boxing match I've ever seen. And I remember Shakur tweeting out that fight reminded him of Andre Ward and Alan Green. So I went and I immediately watched that fight, and it went almost exactly the same way. So Plant, again, he looked good in his last fight. I expect him to look good in this fight. But Mel versus Plant, if I had to pick, right now I would go with Plant because he's just more active. But we'll see how it turns out when they do actually fight. I like both guys, so it doesn't matter who wins to me.
I gotta tell you, one of the things that's so interesting what you're saying that then we come to you, Uncle Shelton, we come to you next. But one of the things when you see an individual who understands that, hey, I can't stay at the end of these damn shots. I gotta smother them. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta be able to work on the inside. And we know Caleb Plant. He liked to fight from the outside. I always say, damn near a slick. He a slick fighter. You know what I'm saying? Damn near black out here. I ain't gonna lie to you. But when he felt that power and understood that, nah, I ain't gonna be able to sit out here at range. I'm gonna have to take it to him on the inside, work the body, fight or make it an inside fight, smother his shots. To have that knowledge and be willing to do it, because a lot of times when you run up against punchers and we see fighters, what they want to do, they want to be on the back foot, they want to stay away from the power. Well, really how you negate power is you smother the shots. You know what I'm saying? You smother it and you go in and make it an inside fight. Make them fight you on the inside like that. And instead of it being long extended shots, make them have to be short chopping blows. And McCombie wasn't able to throw those type of shots, you know what I'm saying? And even if he could land those shots, he was getting beat to the punch. And I just thought it was beautiful work. And I agree with Shakur as far as that fight with Andre Ward. It's beautiful work to see something like that. I mean, that's real boxing in my opinion. Uncle Shelton, what's your thoughts on that fight?
Well, shit. Plant has got to be the favorite because Plant been active. Maul, he's fighting, like I said, he's fighting Cornflake, so that's not going to tell me anything. Everybody beats Cornflake. But give Cornflake, props for stepping up and asking for the fight. Cornflake asked for this fight. So I guess he think he sees something. But if he gets past Cornflake and he's back, if Maul can get back to at least 80% of what he once was, I think he gives Plant problems because of that jab. And, when you slap a guy the way Plant slapped him, I don't think a man forgets that. And he might have something for Plant. But on paper, right now, the way it is, you'd have to go with Plant because Plant been active. But like I say, when you slap somebody, they don't forget that. I don't think Big Maul forgot that, and he might have something for Plant.
Amen. Shout out to my brother in the building, man. Hey, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Hey, he gonna if it's on his motherfucking mind, he gonna tell you it's on his mind. But hey, at the end of the day, this is my brother right here, man. Shout out to my brother Mex in the building. Mex, what's going on, fam? How you feeling?
Y'all, what's bracking, blood?
Hey, look. Mex done had EJ on the damn. How long you got? How long you got for that picture, Mex? How long you got for that picture?
There's another 3 years left. He's gonna stay on there for 5 years. That's how long he dug bud. That's how long his pictures stay up.
Hey, Mex, man. First things first, man. Give me some more Melo, man. You got to talk to me about Melo first, man. Melo, first ballot Hall of Famer. What's your thoughts on
it? Is who first ballot Hall of Famer?
Now, Melo, he just got elected into, or that he's going into the Hall of Fame now, first ballot.
Carmelo Anthony?
Absolutely.
Oh, I think total career wise, he has a legendary body of work. But because they include college and high school because it's just basketball Hall of Fame. It's not NBA Hall of Fame.
And the Olympics too. They include the Olympics.
And the Olympics. So he does have, I believe, him and Durant have the most Olympic medals. And I think he made the Western Conference Finals once. Other than that, he's kind of been a career loser, but he can score. You know what I'm saying? So, and he did get cheated out of the Rookie of the Year. That should have been his and not Bronze. So.
I ain't mad at it. What you got on the Charlos coming back, man? Mel. Go ahead.
I think they're both washed. I think they're both fake tough guys. I think Plant's gonna slap him up in the ring just like he did in real life. I think they're both done, dog. I mean, they could probably still win some fights. I'm not gonna say like they'll lose every fight from here on out. They might even get a belt or two because not all champions are made the same. You can find a weak champion to prey on and get a belt out of them. but I don't think they'll ever reach the heights that they were once at.
You got Mel or Jesus Ramos?
Ooh. That's a pretty good fight. I'm not all the way sold on Ramos, but he's active and he's coming up. And I do believe that Melo's not who he used to be. But Melo might have, Mel might have he still might have something in the tank for Ramos, boxing wise. You know what I mean? But I think that's a good fight. Probably 50-50.
Amazing. Real quick, anybody else got anything on the Charlos before I move forward? Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah. And hey man, Melo wasn't gonna win Rookie of the Year over LeBron, averaging 25 and 5, something only Jordan and Oscar Robertson did as rookies. Nobody was gonna get it over LeBron.
Rick, did you forget that Melo won every Rookie of the Month except one that year? So how do you win every Rookie of the Month and not win Rookie of the Year?
Because he wasn't LeBron.
And there you have it.
LeBron carried his team to the fucking finals, bro. What we talking about?
And Rick, you know what I'm gonna tell you, right? Rick, can you hear me? You know what I'm gonna tell you?
What?
Damn. It's a bunch of bull.
That's all I heard from you. That's all I heard right there.
Hey, 25 and 5. That ended the story. Rookie of the Month or not. 25 and 5 as a rookie, 18-year-old, fresh out of high school. I mean, Jordan and Oscar Robertson didn't do it as teenagers. But finally, about Caleb Plant and a possible Jamal matchup. I mean, Caleb been at 168 a long time alone. So, I mean, he's easily the favorite. And it's like, whatever he do next month, May 31st, I mean, he need to get him some rounds in, get him a little rhythm going. But if he still have any type of anything left in the tank, he gonna need it against Caleb Plant. And I know leading up to the fight, you know, the press conferences, the question about being slapped is gonna come up. And I can even picture Caleb trying to taunt him. Bitch, you want me to slap you again? I mean, we still dealing with an undefeated fighter, man. So if he can generate any type of past glory, the time is gonna be if he get in that ring with Caleb Plant. Ronnie Shields can have him ready however much he want. It's just how much focus and effort, the output we gonna see against a person like Plant. And one of the key things with a lot of these boxers, dog, when they get older, they conditioning declines. And when you're not well conditioned, you get hurt more. Your errors increase, and it's more difficult to recover from shots when you're not well conditioned. So, man, psychedelics, alcohol, inactivity, facing mediocre opposition right before Caleb Plant, all, sound like it ain't gonna end well for Jamal. Well, he gotta keep all that in mind, what I just said. And if that can't motivate him to go in there and shock everybody and pull off that upset, then nothing will, dog.
I ain't mad at it. Anybody got anything? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I do, Dub. And then too, we got Max was mentioning weak champions. Like Plant is the epitome of a weak champion. Like he is a very good boxer. Don't get me wrong, but that guy's the epitome of a weak boxer. So, and all that that extracurricular stuff that doesn't mean anything once you get into the ring. It's all different when you get in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Plant is one of the weaker champions. That's why Canelo's undisputed run is iffy. But I mean, as far as the LeBron and Carmelo shit, I mean, let's not forget, Carmelo also led his team to the playoffs in the rookie year, which LeBron did not do, and he did that in the West when LeBron was in the weak ass East. So I'll forever say that LeBron stole Carmelo's rookie of the year shit, and that was as a bigger LeBron fan back then. Huh?
LeBron took him to the finals in his rookie year.
No, that was the second year.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Rookie year. You guys sure? Am I off?
No. He didn't get to the finals till like his third or fourth year when he got swept by San Antonio.
That was in the rookie year.
No, not his rookie year. He didn't make the playoffs his rookie year. Yeah, wasn't even playoffs his rookie year.
That's what I'm saying. Like Rick was saying, it was 25-5, but it was 21-6 on Melo's side, and he took him to the playoffs. So I mean, in the West, in the heart of the conference. So I'll forever say he got.
When you as a rookie and you mentioned with Michael Jordan and Oscar Robertson, that's gonna carry a lot of weight, man. 25-5 as a teenager and in the grown man's league is who else done it?
I stand corrected, gentlemen. I stand corrected.
Amazing.
Yeah, but as far as the Charlos, man, I think right now is a good time for all fighters to go after the Charlos. Get them on your resume, because in 50 years, it will not matter. All they'll see is Charlo on your resume. They won't know that they're a wash. They won't know they're coming off 2 years in activity. People will just see that you beat them. So now's the time to make your name off the Charlos. Use them as gatekeepers and stepping stones until they decide to get the fuck out of here.
But that's cap. They haven't shown any signs of that they're washed in their last fights. So that's cap.
I mean, Maul barely. I mean, Maul was having trouble with Benavidez, which he shouldn't have.
He didn't have no trouble with Benavidez. He didn't look like I said. He didn't look as.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that, Mix.
No, for what I'm saying is on the level where we were putting him. Don't lie. Everyone's saying he should have got the Canelo fight at one time. He was on that level, and he did not wash Benavidez. Now then he got the excuse of he hadn't fought for like a year plus, and now he hasn't fought for almost 2 years. So I don't see him being any better. I don't see him beating any top champions.
How many rounds did you give Benavidez, bro?
I'm sorry, Cash. Go ahead.
How many rounds did you give Benavidez, Max?
You said what?
How many rounds did you give Benavidez in that fight?
Fuck, I don't know. Not many.
Okay, cool. That was easy pickings, man.
No, not many at all. But what I'm saying, when you're someone of that caliber, you're supposed to wash the motherfucker. You're not supposed to a stoppage would have been nice. A complete domination would have been nice. But, we all understood he was coming off a long layoff. Like, Benavidez didn't even belong in the ring with Charlo that night. Nobody asked for that fight. Nobody thought that fight was a good fight.
And he showed
I didn't even think that fight was going to happen.
It was just a trash fight. So, I mean, but it is what it is. Like I said, I don't think anyone gets better off 2 years layoff. I think inactivity has proven to be a killer in a lot of these dudes' careers. And, I mean, but then again, if there's no drug testing, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, but until they show it in the ring, like you can't just, give them just that blanket. It don't happen with every fighter,
I mean, the way I look at it is Jamal and Jermel's last couple fights, I would say the last 3-4 fights each, they've gone on a decline. Now, in Mel's respect, at least he moved up and fought Canelo. But then when you look at the history of fighters moving up to at least 1 or 2 weight classes, sometimes 3 weight classes, and then trying to go back down, very rarely do they ever win that next fight.
I mean,
or look good doing it.
That's cappity cap.
How?
What do you mean how? Like literally Mel's last 3 fights? Come on.
Mel, he got mollywopped by Canelo. Didn't even look like he wanted to try to fight.
That's Canelo.
And he beat Costanzo, who's like, who? Ooh, okay, you got it. He got that, but he got that after what? After he had a draw.
Yeah.
So a loss, a win, and a draw. That's spectacular.
Yeah, a loss against at the time, literally the pound for pound best, and then he knocked out the guy for undisputed. I'm like, come on, bro.
After having a draw with him,
reaching. Yeah. But I mean, you.
So your last 3, you had a draw and a win over someone that you should never had a draw with to begin with, and has not been heard from since. And you lost to Canelo. Cool. You went up to A class, you lost to Canelo. No harm in that. But within that fight, you showed no heart, no grit, and looked like you didn't even want to be in there. You did it for a check. So even within your loss, you took a bigger loss by looking like a fucking bitch while you did it.
But that's your opinion. He looked like a bitch, bro. Like literally at the end of the day,
What other opinion is there out there? You think he looked like a real fighter? You think like he looked like he wanted to win?
He doesn't have to look like a real fighter. He is a real fighter. He's proved it in the ring. At the end of the day, it's my
That was a bad grab.
It's my humble opinion that he fought the wrong fight. Like whether like people want to give the opinion, oh, he went there for a paycheck, he went there for this, for that, whatever. It's cool, whatever. Opinions like assholes, everybody's got one. But
and my opinion is he didn't do much fighting.
My whole thing is cap. Your initial statement is all cap.
Hey, stats don't lie. Record don't lie.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
Exactly.
won 1-1 in his last 3. That's not spectacular. That's nothing to write home about. That's not fucking legendary.
Context matters. Who is he fighting? A champion for undisputed, and then like literally like one of the best fighters in of the last recent years, bro.
Well, like I mentioned, not all champions are made the same. He brought Brian Costanzo. Let's
yeah.
Like
He was the champion.
losing to Canelo, like I said, no harm in that. You moved up 2 weight classes. You lost to him. You were gonna lose to him. You're supposed to lose to him. So no harm in that. But then the way you went out, you didn't go out on your shield.
Yeah, but fights don't play out that way all the time, bro. Like literally, like you can't like literally. And he was moving up in weight. He was moving up 2 weight classes. I mean, like that matters, bro.
We'll see. I bet Bud don't fight like that. Even if he do lose, even if he gets stopped, I bet he don't fight like that.
And if he fights like that, what's your next cap going to be?
Then I'll say the same shit. If he fights like that, I'll say same shit. Bud showed no heart. He fought like a bitch. He just was only there for the payday. He didn't look like he wanted to be in the ring that night. I'll say the same shit.
Yeah, but that'll be the same cap that you're saying right
Yeah,
now.
I wouldn't say that, man. I never thought Mel was gonna beat Canelo. I didn't know why so many people thought.
None of us did.
Shit, I seen a lot of people picking Mel.
I didn't pick Mel.
But at one point, I thought he'd at least close his eyes and swing for the fences and try.
I mean,
I surely picked Mel. No, I'm saying I foolishly picked Mel.
And that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with
I would have
that.
picked Maul if Maul would have never had a layoff. I would have picked Maul to beat Canelo, but not Mel. Mel's the smaller dude, man. I never thought he'd have beaten fucking with Canelo. Not at that weight. Not at that weight, at least.
I hear you, Cash, but I mean, I don't agree with he's the smaller one of the two kind of narrative that they put out there either. Because the only reason that they're fighting a different weight classes because they wanted to give each other like a weight class where they don't have to at one point like you get what I'm saying? Like you take 160, I'll take 154. But at the same time, like they both could have fought at 160. They both could have fought at the 154 at the same time. It was just the decision that they made. And actually, at 154, they did fight at the same time.
I ain't mad at it.
But if Bud goes in there and doesn't go at Canelo and try to dog it out, I ain't gonna call Bud no bitch. Like that's some dumb ass shit because you gonna get knocked the fuck out.
No. Hold on. I'm not saying that. Let me clarify. I'm not talking about making that his game plan for round 1. I'm talking about when it's round 11, round 12, you're clearly down 10-0. You give something, bro. Like otherwise, just throw in the fucking towel and leave. Like, fuck are we watching? Especially people pay to watch that shit. Dog, somebody had faith in you. Like you didn't even have faith in yourself.
I mean, I've seen fights where, like, with Mikey and Arrow, like everybody gave Mikey brownie points just for making it to the 12. So why is it any different now, man? Come on, man.
Because it's cap. Cash.
because Earl was never Canelo.
It's not even an original like thought for some of these boxing fans. They just literally repeat what other people say.
Hey, but that's how I am with fighting in general, bro. Not just boxing, MMA too. I don't like seeing the motherfuckers just leg kick, run. Like, because I look at body language, right? It's like if I see 2 people getting in a fight and one of them clearly does not want to engage in any kind of way, then I think the other person's just bullying that person. Like, God damn, somebody call police, help this man. He don't want to fight this guy. This guy's bullying him. When there's 2 people just locking horns and getting at it, even if your style may be a slick one, not necessarily running, quote unquote, but you have more of a sweet science behind your shit, cool, you still trying to rock out. But when all you're doing is trying to survive and escape and stay away from somebody, that looks like a bullying situation to me. And at that point, I feel like, God damn, obviously this is not what you want.
I mean, whatever. I mean, it is.
Like, that's what I'm saying. If I'm out in the street, I see 2 dudes fighting in a parking lot. One dude just like trying to run away, looking for help, bro. I'm not thinking it's a mutual combat situation.
That's different, though. That's a false equivalency. 2 dudes on the street and
these dudes get paid to fight. You would think they'd be more about it.
Well, they are about it. They've proven they're about it. Like, I mean, like,
nah.
Yeah, I mean, You say nah.
Nothing Mel showed me in that last fight proved that he was about that fight at all. Like pure payday, which I don't blame him for still, because of Canelo payday is the biggest payday you ever gonna get. So I'm not gonna say turn it down. Yeah, you obviously go in there and get it. And you know what? It's gonna look the same way. If some motherfucker hit me right now and say, "Hey, Jake Paul want to fight you for fucking 10 mil," I'm gonna hop in the ring. But guess what? I'm gonna look the same way. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Let me make it through 12. Oh shit. Here he comes. And no one's gonna say like, "Hey, Max gave it all he got. Max gave it all he got." No, I didn't. I tried to survive and get my money and get the fuck out of there, dog. Like,
and I get that's your opinion. I mean, if that's the unintelligent opinion you want to give in how Mel fought, I mean, more power to you, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, I mean, it is what it is. Like,
there's not one boxing trainer in the world that's seen that performance like that's how I want my fighter to get out. No.
Obviously, they go in there to win. They go in there to win. But I mean, to say that you just win there for a paycheck, you're in the dude's mind. You ain't in the dude's mind. I mean, you can't even like put yourself in this position, because you'll never be in that position, and you would never be in that position.
Y'all will go back and forth on this on a regular basis.
Go ahead, brother.
Real quick. Let me get CDK and Teaching here on the same conversation. As far as the whole running situation, Mel, Canelo, Bud Canelo as well. That somehow, I don't even know how that came up, but it became a topic. If Bud does the same thing Mel did, CDK, how would you look at it? CDK, you in the building? Are we going to come back to CDK? Teach, go ahead. Same question.
And I mean, I wasn't expecting Mel to do that. I mean, I had Canelo winning just because he's a bigger guy, but I mean, I expected Mel to go in there and fight, but I mean, it just looked like he was there for the bag pretty much. If Bud does the same thing, I mean, he's gonna have to get those same comments, those same memes, right? Is Bud gonna do it? I'm not too sure, but I mean, when he gets punched, we'll see what happens, man. And I think he's gonna get punched. I got Canelo winning that fight, just because he's acclimated to 168. Can Bud win? Yeah, he can win, but I think I highly favor Canelo in that fight.
I've been listening to some interviews. I listened to Abdullah Mason. Listened to what's my bald head brother name over at Top Rank?
Tim Bradley.
There we go. Thank you. Listen to Tim Bradley say that he's scared for Bud life. Abdullah Mason said, "Shit, I give Bud a good chance." Man, what as far as that fight, I didn't even plan to talk about this, but as far as that fight goes, what wins that fight for Bud?
I don't expect Bud to go in there and try to dog it out at all. You know, I really don't. If he does, he gonna get knocked the fuck out. Period. Like the nigga went in there with Madrimov and he didn't even try to dog it out. So trying to dog it out with Canelo is gonna be ridiculously dumb. If Bud can, I really don't give him that much of a chance unless, I mean, shit, he gonna have to sneak them gloves in, and Conte gonna have to do something special. Now, hold on,
you gotta get off that.
Hold on, no, let him finish.
Nigga, my opinion is my opinion. Nigga, fuck
yeah, we talking about cheating now.
Let him finish.
Shit.
Go ahead.
Shakur too, nigga. Fuck what you talking about. Conte is. I mean, whether it's he doing it legally because it's through a TUE. So shut the fuck up. Conte's gonna have to get him super ready. He gonna have to put on the perfect size. He gonna have to find out the perfect ratio of muscle to put on. That way he can still be quick and get the fuck away when he got to. Because he can't stay close to Canelo and let that nigga punch on his arms and punch on his body, on his back, on his side, on his hips. That's after 4 or 5 rounds of that nigga is not gonna be moving the same, man. So he gonna have to like be fleet of foot, like 140 Bud, 135 Bud, and keep it moving and rely on that timing and his speed and his, you know what I mean, and all that. He gonna need to use all that to outpoint Canelo. And then shit, Canelo already up 6-7 rounds on the scorecards. So, I mean, shit, it's a steep hill to climb, but I'm not gonna say Bud can't do it. I gotta see it, man. It's gonna take something special.
I'm gonna tell you, I listened to Sometimes Thurman. Shout out to Sometimes. And he had a interesting opinion on this when he broke down the Bivol versus Canelo fight, one of the things that he spoke on is he watched Bivol shoot it down the middle, you know what I'm saying? Jab, right hand jab, but he was looking for him to hook off that jab after, you know, he let his hands kind of go, but Bivol never did it. And one of the reasons that he didn't do it, according to sometimes, is because that's when you negate or you give up your range and your distance, your distance control when you start that hook and stuff. It's the shorter shot. It's going to bring you closer to the fighter. And so when he was looking for Bivol to hook off the jab and wasn't getting it, he's saying, throw the hook. According to him, he's screaming at the TV, and Bivol wasn't doing it. And the reason he said he believes Bivol wasn't doing it is because he needed to control that distance and not put himself in danger of some of them shots from Canelo that's going to be coming back. The other thing is, and I've always said this about Bud. We know Bud like to get his lick back, right? If you get a good shot on Bud, it make him damn near want to fight your ass, and this ain't the fight to do it. If he do it in this fight, I think he's gonna be in trouble. But he does have the reach advantage. You know, technically, I don't know what is Canelo 5'8", Bud 5'9", 5'10". So technically, he has the height advantage. Canelo is a more stockier built individual, but if Bud is able to do what sometimes is talking about as far as maintaining the distance, fighting behind that 1-2, running it down the middle, do you think he can stay out of the way of some of them power shots that's going to be coming from Canelo?
And that was a spot-on analysis by Sometimes Thurman, as you call him, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it is something.
That's not how Bud fights, though.
I agree.
That's another good point.
Canelo can set you up too for a shot, man. He's a great counter puncher, so man, it's gonna man.
Counter puncher I've seen in a cool minute.
Man.
Yeah, Bud gotta have a perfect fight to win, perfect boxing fight. As soon as he steps in the ring, he's down 3 rounds of Canelo on the cards, and he's not gonna be able to knock Canelo out. So he gonna have to get a 10-2 just to get an 8-4 type situation. So
I watched that Madrimov fight 3 times, man. Madrimov was punching through that nigga's guard like Bud was a little kid, man. Like, man, Canelo is punching way harder than Madrimov.
IQ is off the charts better than Madrimov.
Man.
but at the end of the day, like, he was moving up in weight, and then I also attribute a lot is that Madrimov is like, he's awkward. So like, I don't think Bud has been in the ring with a lot of awkward fighters. So that could throw you off when you fight one for the first time. You know
a bunch of feints, but Canelo got good feints too.
Yeah, but I mean, that's because that's the thing though, because when you fight in a counter puncher, you have to throw the feint. Like that's just this law. I mean, it's boxing 101. But at the end of the day, I was going to tell you to respond to you in particular, Cash. To have a legitimate chance at beating Canelo, you got to take it to him. Like Jaime didn't win, but Jaime had as much success as he had against Canelo because he took it to him.
Thank you.
I agree with that. And even smaller Floyd stepped to him.
He did his thing in that fight.
Exactly. You know, it just wasn't enough because Canelo is that good. You know, like to me, to be perfectly honest, a lot of people say, you know, like, oh, it's just because he's too big or he's too bigger. Like size is very, very small a portion of the pie when it comes to winning a fight. At the end of the day, it's the skills that you have, and it's also the for lack of a better word, IQ you have to implement that game plan. You get what I'm saying?
We've seen the bruising that Canelo can do to people's arms, like on bigger dudes. So, like, to think that he ain't gonna be hurting Bud's arms, like, man, you got.
Perfect example was the Callum Smith fight. Like, literally, like the proportion. Like I remember the first stare down. I was like, what the fuck? It was crazy, but like he tore his bicep right off his arm. It's crazy.
Teach, go ahead, Teach.
Now, one thing I gotta say is that when it comes to stamina, you know, Canelo gets tired because he just throws hard punches. When it comes to stamina with Bud, like he never has stamina issues. So it may come down to who pretty much is more resilient in that fight. But skill for skill, both guys, they got the same amount of skills. Canelo just punches.
You think Canelo is as skillful as Bud is?
I think he is, yeah.
Amazing.
Man, Canelo's faced way tougher competition.
I didn't answer.
I know. Bud gonna be tougher competition for Canelo than Mel was. I know that. So,
you don't know that. You don't know that.
You say that after the
fact.
Another cap.
Fact.
That's why you.
Because even though Earl Spence got his ass whooped, he still went out on his shield. He tried to fight.
Going out on your shield or going for a paycheck, what's the difference? It's still an L.
There's still an L, but there is a difference.
No, there is no difference.
No, it's a total.
No, there's a big difference.
It's a huge difference.
Nah,
there's a huge difference.
It's not a huge difference.
In your opinion,
yeah.
No, it's not.
That's like saying there's no difference between getting knocked the fuck out in the first round or a 12-round split decision loss because it's all L. There's big differences.
It is my opinion, but it's not coming from like a place of feelings like most people come from, or a place of like literally like like not even a boxing technical standpoint.
No, but there's a lot of fights in sports and combat sports in general that at a certain point in the fight you cannot win on the cards no more. Now, what decision do you make at that point? Do you go all out, or do you just try to survive and get it over with?
Well,
that usually leads to the amount of fans you have. Most fans like to see motherfuckers that fight to the end.
And some people like to see the fans that are like literally like. Well, it depends on the fan. Like most fans, like not just now, but even before the advent of social media, are fair weather fans. They're just there to literally see two dudes killing each other. But like what they call hardcore, where they or some people that actually study the sport, like it's more nuanced than that. You can't just say.
I don't know if it was because they took his magic gloves, but like Bud wasn't really hurting Magic Mouth. So I would like to see this nigga fight a 160 dude or maybe a weak ass 168 guy before he jumped in there with Canelo, because I seen Mel dog it out and knock niggas out at 154, like with one punch. Hadouken, gone. I ain't seen none of that out of Bud at 154. You know what I mean? So to think he gonna do it at 168, yeah, man, that's like a pipe dream. But we gonna see.
Hey Rick, how does Bud get it done, Rick?
By a super substantial amount of effort that he's never had to generate. I mean, he gonna really have to shock the world like he has claimed, and the only way he gonna do that is damn. He gonna have to use that reach. And then he gonna have to fight a lot of pain, because it's gonna be rough. I mean, I just picture that left hook to the body that Canelo have that's so damn devastating. And Bud is really a wiry type of guy. And hey, he just gonna have to grit his teeth and just use his skill, use his feet. I mean, use every goddamn tool in his goddamn toolbox to pull off this upset, because majority of the goddamn audience don't think he can do it. And that's what his super arrogant, his super egotistic self drives on. Being, underestimated. Being hated on, as he claim all the damn time, when he don't need to claim that so damn much, So it's like, dude, you say, okay, this is shut up all the doubters, all the detractors. What they gonna say after I go up to 168 and beat Canelo? After I initially said I would never fight Canelo, he said, "Damn, fuck it, I'm finna go all the way up, get this bag, and pull off the goddamn upset." Well, you gotta show me better than you can tell me. And he's the type of dude that, regardless of all his controversy outside the ring, even Cash with the gloves, even Snack with Victor Conte, if the man pitch clean, he get in the ring and his gloves are examined immediately and they're fine. If he pull off this upset, exactly what can they say?
They're gonna find something. They're gonna
You
find
act like
something.
I gave a nigga the gloves. Don't say Cash with the gloves. Those are
Nah,
Bud's
they-
gloves.
No, I'm saying no, Cash. I'm saying you know how you point out his discrepancy with them gloves. I'm saying he get in the ring and you know how the ref immediately grab the gloves and expect them. If the gloves fine, if it's pitch fine before and after the fight, blood, word, whatever. I don't want no excuses. I want him clean. I want his gloves perfect. And shit, if he go in there and get knocked the fuck out, he get knocked the fuck out. But I fully expect this man to pull off the upset and shock the world, dog. He gonna do just that.
Hey, Rick Sims,
Oh, sorry, T.
it's always going to be the same conversation, right? Even though Bud comes out clean with his test and everything, they're going to find an excuse to say he cheated somehow. Just watch.
Oh yeah, Teach, right. Victor Country know how to get past. He know how to make them pitch clean. He know how to make them get past the test. You know, Vida can't fuck with Victor Country. But it just I don't understand why the snack only apply to Bud. Oh, you got 1,700 other snack fighters. And some of them lose. Some of them get knocked the fuck out on snack. But Bud get the magic snack, I guess. I don't know,
Hey,
dog.
but hold on. What did Bud say? He take things with snack that other snack fighters don't take. So tell that nigga to shut his dumb ass mouth, man. Bud need to shut up. Tell on himself.
Yeah, sometimes they do talk too much. That's
Sometimes you could be your own worst enemy talking too much, man. And whether y'all want it,
Hey, maybe there's no testing. They're both gonna be juiced to the gills, and we'll just get a super fight.
whether you want to accept it or not, Bud ain't tested since 2020. I don't want to hear about no VADA don't update their site. The shit's updated all the time. So, you know what I mean? Just get over it. The nigga ain't tested. So it is what it is.
I agree with Teach, though. I mean, they're going to find an excuse. It don't matter. Canelo wins, Bud wins. I mean, there's certain fighters. I mean, the most successful fighters, I would say, the last 20 years, bro, somebody always finds an excuse. There's always haters. They can't just appreciate the fighter for what they are.
They go with the territory. I mean,
I would say this.
All elite fighters gonna get that.
Exactly.
I think it's a retirement fight either way. After this, Bud has nothing to look forward to. There's no bigger fight than this. Put all his eggs in this basket. Win, lose, or draw. Balls to the wall. Get knocked out or not, or win, man. Like, I mean, if he loses at Canelo, whether it's by knockout or decision, what other fight does he have out there? Maybe a Jake Paul just for the fuck of it, and that's about it.
Yeah, fuck Jake Paul.
No more bags left.
Tons of bags. I don't know. Why you got to
No,
count on
Max,
that? That's
you
what I want to know.
Max, you got to give that same energy if Bud comes out the same way as Mel, right?
Say it again, Teach.
Talking to Max. Max, you got to get that same energy. If Bud comes out the same way Mel did against Canelo.
Oh yeah, no. If Bud looks like Charlo did, he gonna get the same criticism.
Yeah, Max gonna be Max, Teach.
Hey, hold on. Hey, real quick, man. We got my sister in the building, man. Y'all out with a Georgia Peach herself. One of the brightest boxing minds that I'd have spoken to in a long time. We got my sister Bella in the building, man. Salute to the queen. Bella, welcome to the show. Give me your opening statement. For you to jump on, you got to give me some more mellow, man. You got to give me some more mellow.
Hey, Dub. Hello to the rest of the panel. Sorry, Dub. I fell asleep, man. I'm just like coming back, seeing what y'all talking about. But yeah, it sound like y'all talking about basketball. But give you something on Melo.
We got. Hey, Melo just got just a Hall of Famer, man. First ballot Hall of Famer just announced today. So, and my favorite player of all time. Got to get some on him.
Damn, he's your favorite player of all time. But congratulations.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to Carmelo Anthony. Great player. Great on the Nuggets. Great on the Knicks. Great player. He deserves being a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Hey, real quick, since we about to come to you, let me get the super chat right here. We got Big Dog Willie in the building, man. Shout out to Big Dog with the $10 in the super chat. Hey, he said the skills of Canelo, Bud, Hagler, Usyk, oh God, Holyfield, Mayweather, Ali, Duran, Sugar Ray Robinson, Joe Louis, Roy Jones Jr. is only rivaled by one fighter, the great, amazing, diabolical Hagris. Facts. Shout out to Big Dog Willie in the building. Big Dog, I got the drop for you in a second, brother. I got the drop for you in a second. Sis, welcome to the show. Man, right now we on Bud and Canelo. We on everything Charlo Brothers. Give me your opening statement, sis.
Oh, y'all are talking about the Bud Canelo fight? Oh.
Well, we end up there from the Charlos, both Charlos, and what happened to Mel as far as Canelo went, and Mel not really wanting to fight, taking the knee, bowing out the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how we got here. But hey, you break it down however you want to.
Ooh, okay. The Charlos are coming back. Yeah, I mean that'd be great, but it's not really like a hot boxing topic until it happens. Maul's supposed to be fighting Cornflake. Not excited about that. Plant's supposed to be, or no, Plant is fighting Resendez, and right, Maul is fighting LaMotta. So not excited for either one of those, but I guess Maul coming back is a good thing. He hasn't fought since Benavidez.
Who wins if they fight each other? Who wins that fight?
If they fight each other, I mean, I'd have to say Plant for now, just because Maul hasn't had like a real test at 68 at all, and I believe if they fight, it'd be at 68, right? So, I'd have to currently go Plant, but I need to see what Maul looks like.
Also, Mel coming back fighting Jose Benavidez. What's your thoughts on it?
Damn, Mel's fighting Jose Benavidez? Yuck.
No. Excuse me. I said Benavidez. Excuse me. Jose Ramirez. Excuse me. I'm out of order. Jose Ramirez.
It's not Ramirez, bro. It's
Ramos.
Jesus Ramos.
It's too many. It's too many Jesuses. It's too many Jesuses. It's too many Jose. It's too many of them. Damn it.
Deal with it. Deal with us, bro. Deal with us.
You said three people.
Jesus Ramos versus Mel Charlo. What's your thoughts on that? I'm out of order. Hell, let me get myself.
I didn't find where that was official anywhere. But if they do fight, that'd be good. I think they were scheduled to fight maybe earlier in the year, or like they not scheduled, but there were talks about it happening this year. But I didn't see anything like official. Is that like a rumor that's who his next fight is supposed to be?
Yeah, we'll go with a rumor now. I don't know if it's been all the way confirmed though. I don't know if it's been all the way confirmed.
Well, yeah. I think Mel is the better fighter between the two, but of course I have to go with Jesus just because Mel's been inactive. So I believe Mel's probably the better fighter between the two. And if he ends up taking like a tune-up, then I'm definitely going with. And Mel looks good. I'm definitely going with Mel.
I don't think supposedly he's not supposed to take a tune-up. That's what they're saying right now. But I don't know if that is solidified. I don't have the information to say it's absolutely going to happen, but it seems like that's the fight that's supposed to be next for Mel Charlo.
Okay, well, yeah. Not excited for Plant Resendez or to see Maul come back against LaMotta. I'm not excited.
Damn. I ain't mad at it. Anybody else got anything on it? Going back to the Bud Canelo topic. Anybody got anything on that before we move to the next topic? And since you got anything on it?
Well, other than I think it'll be a great fight. Canelo, it's gonna be tough. Canelo.
If Bud lays down,
a lot of people underrate Canelo's boxing skills. I'll say that Canelo can make a ring small by the way he cuts it off. But Bud Crawford definitely has the tools, I believe, to beat him. So I look forward to that fight for sure.
If Bud lays down the same way that Mel laid down in that fight, from in my personal opinion, when I say that.
Oh, that won't happen. Mel's a Cub, so he laid down in the championship rounds.
All right, there you go. Anybody else got anything on it before we move forward? All right, we good on it. So Shakur Stevenson, man. Shakur out here talking wild. I done heard a lot of different things from Shakur. We just seen the Williams Zepeda fight versus Tevin Farmer fight. Now we hear Shakur saying just And I say it respectfully. Shakur, one of my favorite fighters. At the same time, the man is out of order with some of the things he's been saying, taking credit for, and I didn't even know until it was broken down earlier tonight. Taking credit for, I don't know, whatever pay-per-views that were done, or I don't even know how that works when you undercard fighter like that. What's y'all thoughts on Shakur? Also, one of the things he came out and said is Devin, him and Devin will never fight now because Devin is at 47. He'll fight Devin at 40. I remember a time where Shakur came out and said that it's going to be when me and Devin fight, it'll be a mega fight at 47. And now all of a sudden, Devin is too big to fight at 47. He'll only fight him at 40. What's y'all opinion on what Shakur got going on right now, man? Just all the way around. We'll pass it around accordingly. Start with my sister, and then we're going to Piro, to Rick, to Teach, then to Cash. CDK, you in the building? I think the OG sleep, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to the OG. Go ahead, Bella. What's your thoughts on the way that Shakur kind of switched up what he talking on?
Well, yeah, Shakur. So first things first, it was on Twitter. Two Tone, the superstar, he's the one who basically was like, what did he say on Twitter? He was like, I'm trying to pull it up. He was saying Shakur Stevenson first pay-per-view hits 340,000 buys. Bro definitely has silenced the critics. And then Shakur quote tweeted it and was like, beat the odds, do numbers, and remain humble.
Is that where that came from?
Yes, it came from Two Tone.
Oh God.
And then Shakur quote tweeted it, and then Two Tone was like, Shakur Stevenson did 340K pay-per-view buys on his first pay-per-view, but y'all act like nobody tuned in. Truth is, Shakur is more popular worldwide than Beterbiev and Bivol. Neither would headline a Vegas card. That's just facts, not hate. We only cared about Shakur. Plus, the casuals were locked in over the Austin controversy. So he's attributing the buys to Shakur. Shakur's retweeting it.
Shout out to Two Tone for pushing the narrative.
Definitely Two Tone pushing a narrative, because now you have like some Shakur fans. They're like, that's facts and all of that. Yeah, Shakur's out of order. For people to be attributing the pay-per-view buys worldwide, when the two fighters that were the headline, I believe they're both Russian, right? Why you would attribute 340,000 international pay-per-view buys to Shakur Stevenson, I genuinely don't understand it. But I mean, I hope Shakur Stevenson does get a big fight soon, because it looks like, I don't know if they're like trying to pigeonhole Shakur or what's going on, but Shakur, things can get dark for him if he doesn't find, solidify a great opponent. Things could start getting dark, and he could just be fighting a whole bunch of replacements and guys that we don't care to see him fight. So hopefully, things work out for Shakur, but things don't look good when you're retweeting things that are nowhere near factual, and just guys that are just pumping you up.
We spinning the block, man. Piro, what you got on it?
I mean, I thought Bella put it pretty darn well. I mean, bunch of cap. I mean, the Two Tone dude, I mean, he's always capping. I mean, like, just changed his name to Mex, That's all I got on it.
Shout out to my brother Mex, man. Cash, what you got, man? What you got on Shakur, man?
Pearl, you funny as fuck, bro. Nah, Bella broke it down. I can't break it down any better than Bella, man. Shakur, man, I've been saying it, man. I used to fuck with Shakur when he was at the lower weights, man. But once that nigga, I seen a nigga talking all that shit on social media about, I want the Tank fight, but they gonna make me wait 5 fights, and then you get the opportunity to get this motherfucker fight right now, nigga, and you say, I want more than 1 fight, though, and take your ass somewhere else. Man, you just look like a bitch in my book, man. So, I mean, Shakur, in my eyes, the nigga soft. The nigga ran away from all the competition. He should have stayed with Top Rank. Nigga getting paid less now, $2.1 million. He was getting 3.5 with Top Rank. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. If that's not a bad business move, I don't know what is, man. So I mean, shit, it's what I expect of a nigga that's running from the smoke instead of running at the smoke. Shit. Keyshawn finna be in a better position than Shakur. Shit, any damn minute.
The little brother?
Yeah, Keyshawn. Man, Keyshawn looking better than Shakur to me, man. And Keyshawn will get in there and put up a fucking fight. I don't want to see a nigga run for 12 rounds or fucking like we literally got pictures of this nigga turning his back like he about to take off in the track meet and jumping off the ground like we playing a whole different game. This is boxing, nigga. Not jumping jacks, man. But yeah.
Teach, I know you
jumping jacks.
Teach over there biting his lip right now.
Hold on. We gotta let my brother Teach. I know you. Hey, you a fan like me. What's your thoughts on everything that we just brought up and what everybody's saying about Shakur right now? What's your thoughts, Teach?
Yeah, man. So I mean, I believe everybody knows that Shakur is my favorite fighter.
He's your favorite fighter?
Yeah, he's my favorite fighter.
I don't know if I knew that. I don't know if I knew that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get to the paper. I'm gonna get to the buys, right? But I just want to say this. So with Shakur, it comes down to this, right? So Shakur is like definitely one of the most skilled boxers today, in my opinion. And then he has two things, right, going for him. We could talk about why he's a star. We could talk about star and like being a superstar. So, I mean, it depends on how you want to define it, right? So why Shakur is a star, in my opinion, again, because of his skills, right? And I could talk about his skills all the time, man. Like, it's good defense, ring IQ. He's sharp counterpuncher. Makes him one of the most technically sound boxers in boxing today, in my opinion. We could talk about his championship runs. Like, he's already like a 3-division champion, right? Showing that he dominated across weight classes, right? And again, the hardcore fans know him, right? So, I mean, as a hardcore fan, you're gonna like his style. In my case, because I think he's a boxing purist, man. Like, he has a mastery of the sport, and it's pretty much a sweet science to me. But then we could talk about superstar, right? So again, I never once claimed Shakur was a superstar. He's not there yet, because he's lacking the things that the fans like seeing today. For example, knockouts. The fan love knockouts. Shakur's not providing knockouts, right? Like, they don't want to see the sweet science. And this is like casual fans, and maybe some hardcore fans. Again, low fan engagement. Like, he really hasn't done any pay-per-view. Well, he did one pay-per-view, but besides that, I mean, he hasn't had too much eyes on him like we would want him to have. I mean, the ratings are fine and dandy on ESPN, but that's about it, right? He has talent, but he hasn't built that huge personality, right? Like a mainstream when you think about Tank and Canelo. And the big fights, man, is like he needs the big fights that fans want to see him in, and he's not getting those fights because those guys don't want to fight him, right? So when you talk about like a Devin Haney would have been a defining fight for him. Williams and Pate is going to be a defining fight for him, and this is at 135, and obviously before Dev moved to 140, and a couple more fights in 135. So he's a star in one aspect, and he's not a superstar. And when it comes to the pay-per-view fight, I think the hardcore fans in America wanted to see that fight more than the main event. So do I give him credit for the pay-per-view buys? Nah, I don't.
You think the hardcore fans want to see Shakur more than they want to see Bivol Beterbiev?
Yeah, I do.
Do you believe that? You said you said hardcore fans?
The hardcore fans. When it was the Shakur versus Floyd, I would say.
You think we want?
But at the same time, people wanted to see how Shakur would look on his return. So I think the hardcore fans wanted to see Shakur more than they wanted to see the Better Be Bivol for a second time.
Amazing. Okay, go ahead. I disagree with you. You know I'm a hardcore fan, and I love Shakur. I thought that and shout out to Kid Austin. Well, not really, because they ducked out the damn fight. But I thought that the rematch was much better than seeing Shakur fight Kid Austin. Me personally.
Did you in your 20s?
You're asking me?
Yeah, you in your 20s?
Nah.
30s?
Yeah.
And you think Shakur is the model of the sweet science?
Yeah, man. He's the best boxer today.
When I think of the sweet science, I think of Pernell, man. Nigga that can be right up in your motherfucking face and you can't hit that nigga. Like, not a nigga that's
I'm not talking about the people of the past. If you ask me who's my all-time favorite, right now I'm going to tell you Roy Jones.
And Shakur's your favorite today. That's like night and day, man.
Amazing. Rick, what you got on it, man? Real quick, hold on. Before I get you, Rick, you dropped off. Rick, come back. Before I say that, though, Teach, I gotta ask this. What's your thoughts on him saying that he'll fight Devin, or him and Devin were gonna be a mega fight at 47, and now saying that he can't fight Devin at 47? Devin's too big. What's your thoughts on that?
Shakur said that?
Yeah.
Nah, I missed that. What are my thoughts?
Just call him out of order, like we go.
He out of order like a motherfucker. All that popping shit he been doing. Too big, man.
Yeah, he said he's not going to 47. I think I remember him saying that he's not that big.
He said, but he's saying that recently. He said that him and Devin would be a mega fight at 47.
At 40. Which one? 40 or 47?
No, he said 47. For as far back as I can remember.
And then he came out and said recently that Devin is too big for him to fight at 47. If he wants to make the fight at 40, knowing that Devin has already said, I'm moving up to 47, I can't make 40 no more, I'm not coming back down. Knowing that, he said that, well, then that fight will never happen.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what he said. I didn't say he said it.
I mean, I don't have any comment. Like, I don't remember him saying 47, but I just remember him saying like he's not going to 47.
You remember him? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You said the man said he could end his career at 54.
He did? Then I missed a lot then.
Have you not? Do you not watch the man interviews?
Selective memory, man. He got selective memory, man.
And work is keeping me busy, man. So
I ain't mad at you.
It's some soft ass shit, man. It's some soft ass shit.
Nah, I mean that's true. That's true, Cash. Like I've been absent from these afternoon.
I'm not talking about you, soft. I'm talking about Shakur not wanting to fight Devin. What the hell?
I remember him saying he would fight Haney at 40, but since Haney's moving to 47, he's too big, so he's not going to go to 47. That's what I remember.
He's too big. Shakur be as big as fuck when he's man. Come on, man. This shit crazy, man.
I mean, Shakur already turned down Undisputed once, bro. I mean, he don't want to fight Devin, man. I mean, that's clear.
That's crazy work.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, he got the WBC to agree, right, for them to fight.
What is this?
And then Dev moved.
There we go.
I've been hearing some Shakur fans say some crazy shit, like Eddie doing a better job than Bob Arum and all types of weird shit. Like, man, shit crazy as hell.
Rick, you in the building? Rick,
yeah.
What you got on Shakur, man? What you got on what Shakur talking about right now?
Hey, man.
Is he out of order? Is he out of order?
Man, Shakur is too damn talented to stay talking so much and not doing it in the ring the way he talk out the side of his neck. You know, I'm a believer in Shakur. You know, I know he possesses a lot of skills. It's just something that it seems like he's holding back. So I'm at the point where it's just put up or shut up with me. Shit or get off the pot. So his style of fighting is it leave him with a pretty face after every bout. He barely get nipped and cut up or swole up, but that's because he don't engage the way he should when he can start getting rid of these less talented people that he faced, because damn near everybody he gonna face don't have the type of talent he possess. It's just like he just leaves too much desire. So hey, I'm at the point, put up or shut up with Shakur. Period. That's all I can say about him.
Hey Rick, are you driving around the block? You've been driving for a while now.
No, I'm almost at the house now.
I got
shit. I was parked for about 2 hours.
Yeah, they were asking. They were asking the man for money, man. Y'all heard the lady asking him for money. So, let me say this. And outside of my whole thing with Shakur, I think the man can. I think he can fight. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a hell of a boxer. But at the same time, you can't do all this talking and not. Hey, your mouth or writing checks that your ass ain't cashing right now. That's what it seems like. And nigga, we need to see you cash some of these damn checks that you're talking about.
Hey, Doug.
Go ahead.
Who made that damn new poster where it's got like Shakur is like one of the five, whatever it is now. It used to be the 4 Kings, now it's the 5 what?
5 Queens?
Whatever it is, you got to take Shakur off.
This
nigga don't want to fight none of the other dudes. He's real picky. Like he'll call out Ryan at 140 something, but Tito Mercado, a nigga calling you a bitch and saying a bunch of shit to you after his fight's over, like he's clout chasing. And then he's cool to bring down Gary Antoine Russell, but he picking and choosing. Like nigga, that nigga's a hoe, man. I don't give a damn what nobody.
Hey, Doug,
he's on some hoe shit, man. For real, to have all this skill that his fans want to tell you about. Nigga, why you being so damn choosy then, nigga? Get in there and fight somebody. Your resume is the weakest of all of them, like by far. That nigga resume dumpster juice, man. So what? He got some belts at Top Rank. Hey, man, shit, anybody can do that, man. Fuck.
Well, William Zepeda is the WBC interim, right? Isn't that who he's supposed to fight next?
That's who he's supposed to fight next, supposedly.
Man, Shakur should be fighting those other 4 dudes.
You gotta tell those guys to get in there with Shakur. I mean, they're the ones who don't want to fight him.
Well, hold on, man. Hold on now. So everybody else mixing it up, and he the one not mixing it up, and you saying that he the one that's being ducked?
Yeah, like Dev ran to 140. Zepeda's avoiding him.
Yeah, the man
Ryan doesn't want to fight him.
Hold on, now you out of hold on.
Cruz doesn't want to fight him.
You out of hold on. We gotta get
you out of order, but
damn. It's a bunch of bull. This is outrageous. I try my best to tell the truth. People don't like my style, how I talk, my delivery, but you ain't catching me in half truth and lies.
That's what you do right now, half truth and lies, boy.
What about Raymond Murataya?
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a good. I'll say this: Raymond and James Ortiz. I would say.
What's the biggest fight? What's the biggest fight he done had at 35?
Biggest name?
Santos?
Probably Del Santos.
Yeah, the biggest name is Santos. I would say
that was a horrible fight. That fight was trash.
I mean, we seen Farmer break his hand in the second round and literally fight Zepeda through the whole fight. This nigga Shakur ran like a little hoe, like a chicken with his head cut off from Santos for 12 rounds. Man, like, I mean, it's a difference, man. That nigga's soft, man.
To Puro's point, I would say Muratalla would have been a good fight. I don't know why that fight couldn't have happened. Maybe Top Rank didn't want to give mortality to him yet, but that fight should have happened. And the
Sure.
Jermaine Ortiz fight, Shakur should have definitely fought that guy. Because Jermaine Ortiz was calling.
Jermaine Ortiz will beat that nigga.
Yeah.
So,
I
All
don't know
I'm
about
saying is
that, though.
I would pick it, in my personal opinion. I would pick Shakur to beat Jermaine Ortiz. I would, and
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
think I don't think that Jermaine Ortiz can make 35 anymore. The nigga missed weight his previous fight before moving to 140.
nah, Jermaine is far gone from 135.
So we agree there. We agree.
Yeah, but this was way back then, though.
But my whole thing is, if this man is the goods, like we, and I ain't got no problem. Like I said, I'm a fan. If you go look at my damn what it is, the banner on my channel. It's Devin and Shakur up there. Two of my favorite fighters. I ain't gonna say my two favorite fighters, but two of my favorite fighters. And I'm just saying, man, the man he ain't doing nothing. This man, we didn't watch this man go and fight. And I understand it was supposed. So I ain't even gonna bring that fight up. I understand who that fight was supposed to be. So and if he would have made that fight, I would have gave him all the credit as far as Kid Austin goes. And that's not on him. I'm not putting that on him. That's on Kid Austin.
But it is on him, Dub.
No, hold on. Let me finish. It's on Kid Austin and his father because they start with all these damn lies and shit. So that's on that. That's that piece of it. But outside of that, since this man done moved up to 35, this man done fought. I don't want to call them cab drivers, but damn it, he done fought the bottom of the barrel out this motherfucker.
Man, he
Let
done
me ask
fought
you this. Let me
ushers.
ask
He
you
done
this
fought
question,
movie
Dub.
ushers, man.
How many fights did Shakur had at 135? Like he had that Yoshino fight, he had the Santos fight, he had the last fight with Padley. What else?
He fought what's his name too? He fought. Hold on, he had
Yoshino, Santos, Artunian, and the
4 fights.
Right,
had
four
Padley.
and 4 fights, right? Out of those 4 fights, he was supposed to fight Frank Martin and he was supposed to fight Kid Austin. He didn't get those fights.
He got the Frank Martin fight.
Nah, he didn't.
No,
Yes, he did.
didn't.
Man,
didn't?
Frank ducked him.
It wasn't signed. It wasn't signed, sealed, delivered. The guy didn't go all the way to Saudi Arabia and then get sick. That didn't happen.
No, that wasn't Frank.
No, we're talking about Frank Martin.
I'm not talking about Frank Martin. I'm talking about the Kid Austin.
Kid Austin. That was Kid Austin.
Well, he got the Kid Austin fight, but that didn't happen because of Kid Austin, because of their side.
Yeah, because the guy got sick. I mean,
but I'm not.
Yeah, sure, he got
I don't
sick.
know if he got sick.
Okay. No, I mean, like, is that what they said, that he got sick?
That's what they said.
Well, hell,
Was he not in the hospital bed?
Man, hold on. Pharaoh, you out of order now.
No, I'm not out of order when, like, literally.
I'm gonna tell you how you out of order. No, I'm gonna tell you how you out of order.
He had the pipes in his mouth without the ventilator.
Pharaoh, I'm about to tell you why you out of order. Because this man, they literally said that somebody poisoned him. That the man was on his deathbed. They said all these things, right? Then come to find out when and even had the chance to be on the panel and interview the brother.
Hey, don't leave out planting drugs. Don't leave out planting drugs. He said they planted drugs and everything.
Hold on. Broke into his house, ripped up his passport, all of these things. And then when the man is up there, he gonna tell when the questions are asked, the father, he gonna say, well, that's in the past. I don't want to talk about that. That's in the past. Oh, we can't ask these questions?
I mean, you could ask it.
So what I'm saying,
I can't put that on Shakur. I can't.
So Dub, what I'm saying, out of 4 fights, he could have had two defining fights, but it just didn't happen, and it's not his fault.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to put it on Shakur, but the thing is,
when are you gonna put the blame on Shakur then?
I think
if everybody else making fights, everybody else out here making fights, but he not making the big fights. So when you gonna put the blame on him?
Something about Shakur, he got a history with going behind, like what he did to Heron. We're behind Heron back and to squeeze a little extra money. And I don't know if it's true, but I heard they were trying to 85-15 Frank Martin. And shit, I wouldn't be going for no 15% either. Shit.
But then when Devin, the undisputed champion, said 75-25, he was like, nope, I know my worth. I ain't taking that one. I ain't taking that. Nigga, you take that fight. If you think you're gonna beat the man, you already said he's gonna be drained coming back down. It's gonna be ugly for him. You going now? You the champion in in every sanctioning body if you win that fight. Why don't you take that fight?
Not to mention Josh Warrington. Everybody forgets about that.
I mean, it's out of order, man.
Nah,
It's out of order.
You want to go back that far? All right.
It's out of order.
It's his history.
At some
Then
point
we
in
got to
time,
talk about Gary Russell and all that too.
man, at some point in time, we have to be able to criticize. I know you love the man. I know you love him. At the same time, you can still be critical of him. And I think we gotta be critical of Shakur. The man is out here capping. He out here saying a bunch of shit that ain't adding up. It's not adding up.
What's not adding up, Dub? Tell me.
Everything.
I just told you. Were you not listening? Did you not hear anything I said?
The 47. All you said was the 47 stuff, and we talked about the pay-per-view.
All right, here we go.
I'm not even going to
hold on. All right, here we go with the cap.
Here we
go with the cap. Since you want to ask this question, here we go. Are you ready for this, T? When he sent, when they was at in Vegas at the pool party or wherever they was at, he had the bottle service out there, right? Signed the contract. That's what he had out there, correct?
Yeah.
Was that cap?
That's what he. Yeah, that's what he
was
had.
That cap? Was that cap? Was that cap?
Nah, that wasn't cap.
Oh, how you go? How you go?
I'm saying that happened. It really happened. You said it.
This is ridiculous. Hold on, man. Give him a break.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous.
The fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
With you, dog.
A whole bunch of moves. Would've won, should've won, could've won, but they didn't.
I'm just saying, man. T, you defending nonsense now.
Nah, I'm agreeing with you on that point, man. What you said really happened.
You just said the man wasn't capping with the bottle service and to sign the contract. You just said that.
Man, he was capping with getting in the ring and everything. Now that I look back on it, man, that nigga was been big time capping.
Teach.
A zesty look there, Crash.
Hey, I mean, tell your guys fight him. That's all I gotta say. Like when they agree to fight him, we'll see.
Heaven, I try my best to tell the truth. People don't like my style, how I talk, my delivery, but you ain't catching me in half truth and lie.
Amazing.
Half truths and lies, Teach. This is what this is sounding like right now, my brother. And you know, I got a lot of love for you. You know how you know, I got a lot of love for you. This is outrageous right here, man. You don't think that Shakur was capping in that situation?
I mean, the bottle thing really happened, but again, I mean, it came down to the letter and what the WWE said, man. Like that fight could have happened.
And what it didn't happen because Shakur said he not taking the offer that Devin gave him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So the fight was able to happen, but he said, "I'm not gonna take that offer."
But if you're gonna go that, if you're gonna go that route, right? You gotta say everything that happened. So you gotta talk about the Bob Arum interview of how that offer wasn't a real thing. Right?
So you're telling me that Bob Arum can stop Shakur from taking that 25%? That's what you're telling me. I'm saying
that it wasn't a real offer. So if you're gonna go that route,
Shakur said it was a real offer.
Nah. But Bob Arum, what did Bob Arum say?
Hold on. So wait a minute. Hold on. So you're not gonna believe Shakur. You're gonna all right, you got it. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
What about his retirement talk? Was he capping
I thought that too, though. I didn't think it was. I went with what Bob said, but I never knew Shakur said it was a real offer. Like when that nigga said that shit, I was like, well, shit, I can't even say it was an offer.
If this man is saying that this was he literally said, I didn't take the offer. I know my worth. I'm worth more than 25%. I'm worth more than that, even though it's for undisputed. At the time.
I mean, is Shakur the one doing the business, or is Bob Arum?
You tell me.
I know, right?
It's going to be Bob Arum, right? He's the businessman.
Hey, hold on. Hey, I'll be back, fellas. I got to do something. I'll be back.
Take your time, Rick. Take your time.
Take it easy, Rick.
That nigga got a tenderoni. You got you a tenderoni, Rick?
2 or 3 of them, probably. 2 or 3 of them, man. Hey, shout out to my brother. Hey, shout out to the sunny side, man. Rick, when I come to Houston, show me love, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Show me love, Rick. Teach you out of order, man. You out of order in this situation, brother.
And Dub, in a title shot, he didn't even earn, bruh. Like they were giving him a shot at Undisputed when he like blew weight against Kunsikau and he dropped both his titles, man.
Thank you.
Come on, bruh.
You ain't lying.
And when he blew weight and missed weight, even in that, I remember I went over to shout out to Kyle and Mex. I know, hey Pierre, I don't know what you and Mex got going on. Shout out.
No, that's the homie, bro. He snaps a lot. I like
you
with him, and I like.
You ain't gotta explain. You ain't gotta explain.
I gotta do it, but anyway.
All I'm saying is I was over there right when I found out that the man blew weight, and I'm sitting here like, damn, bro, if you're gonna blow weight, like you can't blow weight and check the same way I was critical of David Benavidez as I was critical of him. And so all I'm saying, Teach, it sounds like a bunch of cap right now, man. It sounds like you just gonna defend this man regardless of what he does, and then say that other people are ducking him. That's what you're saying.
Now, other people are definitely ducking him.
All right. We'll pass it around. Let me pass it around.
Want to fight Joe Cordina? Didn't he want to fight Joe Cordina though?
Hey, that's the first fight they had for him.
Joe Cordina got like knocked out.
Yeah, he just got knocked out too, Bella. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, that was his first. That was the first fight
He
they
wanted
had.
Joe Cordina
make money
Tank.
for
That's
it.
the
So
And you
I guess
still
that's why he took
defending
it.
it, Teach. Why are you defending this?
Nah, but like, who are you expecting him to fight with Eddie in the first fight?
Tank, nigga.
Andy Cruz.
Please.
Yes, Andy Cruz. Yes, Andy Cruz. Yes.
Nah, he as a businessman, you don't do that.
Why not?
As a businessman, you don't put Andy Cruz in there with Shakur just yet.
Man, stop all this business.
Andy Cruz is an investment.
But you put Padley in there, do you?
Hey, what you said? Hey, Pierre, what you said? Padley.
You put Padley in there, right?
Hold on, man. Hold on. Hey, and Bella, real quick. I say this respectfully. We know Andy Cruz is from Cuba, so they may tell you the man 27 or however old. The man is all of 35 right now.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
like
saying.
33.
I'm just saying.
I mean, we know how boxing works. That's how it works, right? Top rank. They don't put their prospect in there with a tough challenge yet, right? Because they see it as an investment.
Why would he fight Joe Cordina? Joe Cordina just got knocked out.
But one thing that I would say is, and you guys may say I'm capping for this, at 130, Shakur and Cordina planned to fight when they had titles. That was the big fight at 130.
At 130, that's fine. At 130, the man had got knocked out, bro.
By somebody he should not have got knocked out by.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
What do you?
I'm not trying to defend it too much.
What are you talking about? If you get it, what are you talking about? And I'm not trying to attack. I apologize.
But who was he supposed to fight? That's what I want to know.
Who was who? Who was Shakur
And
supposed to fight?
Tank wasn't possible.
Nah, Tank was possible, nigga. You better cut that shit out, nigga. I don't want to hear that.
And why wouldn't it be
He
possible?
was with Eddie. So how is that
I
possible?
just want to set the record straight. Shakur dug Devin and Tank, so he need to fight somebody, man.
Yeah, tell Zepeda to step up. That's his man, though.
The fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
If you want to give me the whole William Zepeda fight, and now I want to be clear on this. I just watched William Zepeda, and I know, Teach, you scored it 11-1. I got it. I just watched this man go multiple fights with Tevin Farmer, damn near life and death. Damn near life and death with Tevin Farmer. And no disrespect to Tevin Farmer, because and shout out to him. I think Tevin Farmer is a hell of a boxer. But the man, I mean, he is what he is. He is what he is. And I just watched William Zepeda go life and death with his ass in 2 fights.
What is he, Dub?
Average, decent. Well, I ain't gonna say average. An above average, decent fighter. He's an above average, decent fighter in my opinion.
And how is that? How is that?
A C plus B minus fighter.
Well, we'll just go with your first statement. Above average fighter, like you said. So how was that? I don't understand the point that you're making that William Zepeda went life and death with him. When William Zepeda's never been a champion, William Zepeda's still trying to prove himself.
No. That's not my point. That's not my point. That wasn't my point. My point is,
what's your point? That's
what Teacher's saying is William Zepeda need to step up and fight Shakur. Shakur beat the shit out this man.
We don't know that until it happens, though.
I agree with that. All I'm saying is from what I done seen, from and everybody will tell me the eye test don't mean as much as it. Well, shit, I think my eye test is pretty decent. And in this situation, I don't see William Zepeda winning 3 rounds against Shakur.
But you got to remember Shakur's hands are hurt. So who knows?
I don't want to hear none of that. I'm not here to give excuses. I'm not here for that.
So if the man, this is hold
on. My whole thing is what Teacher's saying right now is that, well, the big name for Shakur is William Zepeda. No, that's not that ain't even after what I just watched happen with him and Tevin Farmer. No, it's not it doesn't carry that same weight.
And that's the problem.
It doesn't carry the same weight no more. It doesn't carry the same weight.
How does it not carry People think Zepeda could beat Shakur. So it is a big name. It is a big name for Shakur.
It's a big name.
I agree.
Yeah, it's a big name.
I
agree. I think it is a big name. It's just it's not the biggest fight Shakur could make. But yes, William Zepeda is, the WBC interim champion. So he should be fighting Shakur. Now, this whole being ranked in the WBA thing is beyond me.
I don't even know what that's about. What is that even about?
But also, Shakur was going to voluntarily. You got to remember, Shakur was going to voluntarily fight Floyd Schofield, and Floyd Schofield was ranked in the WBA.
Agreed.
Floyd Schofield's really supposed to be Gervonta's work, but he ended up, Shakur ended up picking Floyd Schofield, and then everything fell through. I totally disagree that William Zepeda is not a big fight for Shakur. It's a big fight.
It is. I agree.
I disagree. I don't think. I'm just telling you. And as far as names on his resume, I can give you that. Yes, it's a big fight. But as far as looking at the sport of boxing, and in my opinion, it ain't even gonna be a close fight. It's not gonna be a close fight in my opinion.
But what are you basing that on?
Because
Shakur's never faced William Zepeda. At least never faced that type of style.
I agree. He has.
Okay, so what are you basing that on?
The eye test.
He's he's high volume. William Zepeda is gonna, be at you. I don't know how you're coming to the conclusion. And if Shakur isn't 100%, I think the fight might be close. But if Shakur is 100%, his hands are healed. I do favor Shakur heavily. I understand what you're saying, Dub, but I don't think it's fair to come to that conclusion if we haven't seen it yet.
Exactly.
And William Zepeda didn't look like a bum in his last fight. He didn't look.
Hey, call me out of order if you need to.
I think you're out of order on this, Dub.
I ain't got no problem with it. You're wrong. Now I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. Call me out of order. I ain't got no problem with it. Go ahead, Piero. Go ahead.
And I think Shakur loses to him. To be honest, I think Shakur could beat him. Definitely, like he's proven wrong in the past. Obviously, everybody knows this, but I still think Shakur loses, especially like a lot of people are saying with the hand issue now. And then too, like Zepeda, I wouldn't say he's the powerest. He's not known as a power puncher, but he don't tickle. We all know, like if Shakur feels power, he will run.
What'd you say?
What happened, brother?
You said he don't tickle.
You don't tickle. I mean. Like Cabrera, obviously like Shakur, but Cabrera is not known as a prototypical Mexican fighter. He's known as a boxing puncher,
Come closer to your mic, Piero. Come closer to your mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like he's actually known by some people as a Mexican slickster, if you want to call him that, kind of like Arnold Barboza. He ended up knocking that dude out. So at the end of the day, obviously, like Shakur has proved me and a lot of people wrong, like by saying like he's gonna have trouble with that fighter. But at the end of the day, that's not a guaranteed fight. Like a guaranteed win, excuse me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hey, Piero, just let me know what you want to put on that fight if it's made. Just let me know, okay?
Oh yeah, man. Me and you will put something. But I'm gonna tell you right now, like I told you in the past, none of the big fights that people want to see Shakur in, we're never gonna get. I'm gonna stick by that.
Why not?
I'm starting to believe that.
because of the how he's talking about the fans. At the end of the day, the fans, like, if we truly want, it's kind of like Ryan and Tank. Like the fans wanted that fight, and at one point, yeah, like even Oscar put like the kibosh on it, or like stop that fight from happening. But eventually, like the fighters, like, nah, we want that fight, and it's gonna happen. But the other point is that, like, I think the fighters are starting to see, especially the De Los Santos fight, like, this guy, there's no upside fighting this dude, like literally, like, the fight's not going to be appealing for the fans, and like literally, like call it what you want, it's just that it's not an appealing fight. Like, I don't see anybody like
Piero, so what you're saying is that he done ducked out the big fights, and now some of the other fights, they're not even appealing no more to the fans, according to you, right?
And not even to the boxers, like the tank fight. I can actually see Tank and people are like in his ear, be like why fight this dude? Like, you don't need to fight. Like, he doesn't need to fight Shakur. Like, yeah, people want to watch it. Me personally, I don't, because I already know how it's gonna go. Like, Shakur's already shown me.
Calvin said. Yep, Piero's right. That's what Calvin said.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, why even fight that dude? Like, respectfully.
See, and now I disagree with that piece, because I want to see that fight. I do want to see it. But my thing is all I'm saying, just the man is killing his own stock. He's literally killing his own stock right now.
And that's the point I'm trying to make. I'll pass it on.
That's what I think. I felt like that's what you were saying, but the man is killing his own damn stock at this point right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He didn't talk so much. He not backing it up, and when it comes down to it, he not making the big fights. And regardless of whatever those reasons are, it seemed like these other guys that's around his age, Devin, Tio, Ryan, even Tank, and y'all know I'm very critical of Tank resume. They're making much bigger fights. Rolly Romero are making much bigger fights than what this man is making right now.
I don't think Shakur really wants these fights, though, man. I just think he's putting on a show for his fans, making it look like he wants these fights. But I don't think this nigga really wants these fuckers. He always trying to make a brother. Like, Keyshawn your brother. He trying to say Abdullah's his brother. Like, this nigga trying to make brothers so he ain't got to fight these niggas. Like, get the fuck out of here with this weak ass shit, nigga. What the fuck is this shit? What are we talking about, man? This shit crazy.
And I don't like
if he's really the goods. If he's really the goods, like everybody's saying, like, he's bigger than Tank. So why you can't take your ass up to 140 and fight one of these 140 dudes? Like, nigga, quit being a little hoe. Do something, nigga.
That man said, hold on now. The craziest thing is that man said, I'll fight Gary Antoine Russell at 135, but if Devin come back to 140, I'll fight him. Wait, hold on.
But he was calling out Ryan at 140. So, like, you're picking and choosing.
It's crazy, bro.
Picking and choosing what you'll do and who go fight at what weight, man. That's just whole shit.
I don't know, man.
That's why I don't like this new generation. I said it before, bro.
I just don't respect it. When Bud got free, he went and got his fight. He whooped Errol's ass. We all know what happened. But he went out there and got the fight he wanted. Shakur gets free. He don't do that. He don't do that. He don't do everything he got to do to get this fight that he claimed he been wanting.
When Devin got free, the nigga said he wanted to become undisputed at 35. That nigga went to Australia twice and signed one of the worst deals that we've seen. And I said, hey, if you want the smoke like that, and you want to be that, go get the smoke. And he did it. I disagreed with it, but he did it. If you really want the smoke, bro, you're gonna do what you got to do to go get the smoke.
Back.
And I'm just saying, it don't seem like Shakur's doing that. Teach, go ahead. We all been cutting you off. I apologize.
Nah, I'm good. I've heard this talk all the time, man. But I gotta hop off those after 2, so I gotta get some rest.
Hey, get some rest, my brother. Shout out to my brother. Hey, Teach.
Keep the boxing talk going, guys.
Was I right about Antigua? And was I right about that?
Yeah. And
shout out to Antigua, man.
You gotta say it as a local, man. Antigua.
Say it again.
Antigua.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna fuck it up next time. I'm gonna fuck
it. What's the flavor, bro? Antigua.
Yeah,
man.
There we go. Shout out to my brother Teach, man. Much love and respect to Teach.
Take it easy, Teach.
All right, man. We gotta shout out to Shakur, man. The man is out of order. It is what it is. The
You've been out of order, Dub. And people suspend all logic, when you talk about this stuff, bruh.
And we just gonna keep it a buck around here, man. I ain't got no problem with Shakur. I'm a fan, but if you're not doing what you're saying you're gonna do, if you're out of order, we're gonna call you out of order, man.
How you still
It
a
is what
fan,
it
bruh? I don't understand.
I'm always gonna be a fan. I like to watch the man fight. I thought I didn't have a problem with the Padley fight like that. I didn't think Padley was shit, but hey, I thought Shakur boxed his ass off. You know what I'm saying? So I
So
didn't
you
have
like
a problem with
Teach, you just don't want to admit it.
Nah. My problem is
I just
the
fucking with
nigga been doing bullshit, bro. Like if you doing bullshit, like I mean, what you want me to do?
Man, that dude came from wiring a damn house with wires for electrical service, man. Shakur should have beat that nigga down in 3-4 rounds, man. Fuck
It
all
don't.
that.
Hey, boxing don't work like that. Boxing don't work.
Man, fuck
Yeah, it
off.
does. If you are that, that's the thing about Shakur or any boxer. Like literally, that's what I hate about this new. And it's not all these fighters. It's a lot of these fighters. Don't get me wrong, they're annoying. But like, I'm gonna give you this particular Shakur, Boo Boo, and a couple another fighter that I'm forgetting. All they do is talk. That's it. It's always been all talk.
Yeah, all that yep. Throw anybody that we know is really like that. Throw somebody who got 3 days to prepare, who ain't got no camp, and what the fuck gonna happen to that dude, man? He ain't going 9-10 rounds with none of these niggas, man. Cut it out.
And it's to Shakur's credit, at least he's not like Boo Boo. At least Shakur will always have Valdez. Like Valdez is like that. That's literally a fight that he can always pull out of his back pocket because Valdez was that dude.
That was a good fight.
But like Boo Boo, oh my god.
But we've seen people do Valdez way more dirty than Shakur did.
No, I get that, but he still beat him though. Like Boo Boo don't even have that. He don't even have that in his back pocket.
Yeah, he spent too much time with Eddie.
Nah, Boo Boo spent too much time with Jay-Z here.
I don't know what it was, bro.
Nigga,
I hear
hey,
some
man,
pop. I hear some jab.
when he signed to Jay-Z, he screwed everything up, man. That's what he really fucked up.
I hear
When he got with Eddie, he was just fighting can after can, and that's the same thing Shakur finna be doing, fighting all these UK level bums. Like, man, don't nobody want to watch that shit over and over and over.
I heard it's Boo Boo's dad, just kind of like I hear it's David Benavidez' dad, that's kind of fucking up their careers.
Them damn daddies, man. Them fathers, hey.
And not to steal their money.
Bella, you got anything left on Shakur, man? You got anything left on the meat? Excuse me, on the bone as far as the meat go, man? It seemed like we done ate all the damn meat off the bone on this situation. You got anything left on the season?
Yeah, not on Shakur. I think we definitely discussed Shakur enough. But I mean, did you all want to talk about the WBA William Zepeda? Did we kind of discuss it a little bit?
We talked about it a little bit, not all the way,
Okay.
but go ahead, start it off for it. Go ahead and break that down for us again. We'll get into that a little bit. Then we definitely got to talk about Junior calling out Mario Barrios. Now that we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that next. But go ahead, sis.
But yeah, basically, I think we were having the show, and Teach came in, and Teach told us, like, we were talking about something else, and Teach was like, "Do you guys see that they're now ranking William Zepeda as number 1 in the WBA?" He came in and like interrupted the show. We were talking about something totally different. Teach is really the one who broke the news. I wanted to, talk about it further, but he was like totally messing up the conversation. But anyway, yeah, it's looking like Zepeda's found a way from nowhere into the WBA rankings, and that actually puts him in line with Gervonta Davis rather than Shakur Stevenson. Now, I know Oscar De La Hoya, he was saying that he believes that the William Zepeda-Shakur Stevenson fight is next. And he said that to an interview with the Boxing Scene. But now that I see, Zepeda is ranked number 1 in the WBA. It's kind of it's very surprising to see because he's a WBC interim. And as we know, there's definitely more upside to fighting Gervonta Davis than Shakur Stevenson. I mean, Shakur Stevenson basically at this point is going to have to make William Zepeda, it's going to be an offer that, that William Zepeda can't refuse, because what it looks like is about to happen is, I don't know if Tank is going to do the Roach rematch first. That's what it's looking like, that he'll do the Roach rematch first. But after that, he may end up actually fighting William Zepeda instead of Shakur Stevenson fighting William Zepeda. And we know Tank Davis did that to Shakur Stevenson's the opponent before, which I believe was Frank Martin. Frank Martin was supposed to fight Shakur Stevenson, but Tank Davis made Frank Martin an offer. And Frank Martin took the Tank Davis offer, and that, of course, made more sense monetarily. So, yeah, things are looking a little dark there. But yeah, just see the WBA. They look out of order to me. The WBA, I don't know if they took some pay from Golden Boy or what, but to see Zepeda ranked number 1 was very surprising, specifically after he just won the WBC interim. So
it's so interesting because one of the things that whenever we look at once you become a champion, quote unquote champion in the sanctioning body, they usually snatch you out the rankings, right? The other sanctioning body snatch you out the rankings. And in this situation, him winning this made him the interim WBC champion. Then with this win also, he jumped Floyd Schofield, because I believe Kid Austin was, and I know this for a fact, when interviewing Schofield Sr., or I guess the second, I don't even know how to, whatever, Kid Austin dad, when we had the interview with him, he broke down how we're next in line for Tank, right? Well, now William Zepeda is the number 1 contender in the WBA.
Mm-hmm.
He's jumped Schofield, and he's the WBC interim champion as well, which, once again, like I say, very fishy to me, in my opinion, because once you become a champion, even an interim champion, they usually end up snatch you out the rankings. And so I thought it was very interesting, and I agree. The WBA, they out of order. They out of order in this situation. I listened to shout out to Mill City Boxing. I believe it was on Mill City. What's his trainer name? Panda, right?
Yes.
And so Piro, I think you probably know a little more about the training than I do, but I listened to some of the things that he spoke on, and he was saying, yeah, we'll fight, and we're not gonna wait for Tank. We're not gonna wait, but and we'll fight Shakur if we can get that Tank fight. Though we want that Tank fight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on it, Piro?
Well, to the first about the fishiness and the WBA and how it was ranked, to me, it's par for the course. I mean, none of these sanctioning bodies, they follow their rules when it's beneficial to whoever they're working with.
The IBF the IBF do stay in order. The IBF be in order.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They're the most consistent because they're the ones that are most recently were in controversy. But all these dudes are out of order. Like literally, William Skull, just the most recent example. Like William Skull literally beat nobody, and he became the number 1 ranked in the IBF.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The IBF will literally, if you threaten them with litigation, they'll be like, okay, we'll be good. But if most of the time, fans or even their own, I guess the guys that are negotiating forget a little bit, they do their little things. At the end of the day, bruh, nothing has changed. we all are well aware of the scandals of WBC, the IBF. All these guys have been through scandals. But there's literally the last big scandal I can remember is Maestre versus what was the guy's name?
Michael Fox.
Michael Fox. They were supposed to change their ways too and get rid of the super title or whatever title they call it.
Mm-hmm.
But it still exists. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I don't think he jumps Floyd Schofield, because at the end of the day, Floyd Schofield jumped a lot of dudes that he shouldn't have jumped anyways. Take away the interim title that he earned or didn't earn, whatever, or they bestowed upon him. He was already number 1 in all sanction bodies anyways. So he's the rightful shot at any of these champions. But at the end of the day, money talks.
Yeah, I agree with Bella and Pearl, man. These motherfucking sanctioning bodies are bought and paid for. Shit, we all know that. We seen the WBO doing fuck shit. WBC, all these motherfuckers, it's all about favoritism. And shit, a Tank fight is more money for the WBA than any other damn fight. But the same thing with Ryan. WBA giving this nigga a world title opportunity at a higher weight, coming off a failed drug test. So
right.
and never being a champion. Never been.
It's
And he
definitely
doesn't
some
care about the
fucking,
belts. He said it himself. I'm sorry, Cash. I cut you off.
like they gave Bud a damn WBO gave Bud an interim belt when he won a goddamn championship. Like I've never seen a champion be an interim champion at the same time, but shit, it's all about what they want to do.
Bella, go ahead, sis.
Well, I'll just keep it on Shakur and this William Zepeda stuff. I hope Shakur gets that fight, but if he doesn't, like I said, it's going to be dark for him. Just because, the upside, like they said, the upside fighting Shakur is not that great. The product may not come out great, and that's really what this is about too. Even if, hey, win, lose, or draw, can we get a good product and can we sell the product? If Shakur is not, relatable and likable, but also his fighting style not being friendly to, casuals, they don't see dollar signs behind him. I think he is the goods, but I hope he gets the Zepeda fight. But yeah, the WBA is totally, in my opinion, they're out of order. But yeah, I mean, Floyd Schofield, to be honest, did he really deserve that number 2 spot? So it's like, I kind of agree with Puro on that too. The WBA in terms of the lightweight division, kind of a lot of nonsense. But and then Andy Cruz, I believe, was the one who was ranked. Shakur, they could have made the Andy Cruz fight, and the fact that Teach was saying that they're not going to put Andy Cruz in that predicament, I think that's absolutely bananas. Because freaking Andy Cruz, he's old as hell. He doesn't have that many fights, but he's old as hell. He has a lot of, amateur pedigree. That would have been a good fight for Shakur. That would have been a lot of noise, a lot of, Andy Cruz is known. So I'm not understanding why they couldn't make that fight. But with Shakur and Matchroom, I hope they end up getting that fight. They're gonna have to make Zepeda an offer that he can't refuse, because I'm telling you, Zepeda, Oscar De La Hoya to me is a liar. Oscar De La Hoya talking about that Shakur fight is next. No, the hell it's not. There is a reason that we're looking at Zepeda being number 1 in the WBA. They are going to try and go for that Tank fight, and I think Tank is going. He might take it because Zepeda is a winnable fight. Not saying that it's a shoe-in, but Zepeda, his fighting style matches up pretty well with Tank's fighting style. I think Tank would like that fight a lot more than a Shakur fight anyway. And then also the Black Mexican thing. I'm telling you, they're going to go for that Tank fight without a doubt. So Shakur should not take the word of Oscar De La Hoya. He is a liar. They will go for the Tank fight.
Yep,
I agree.
I think it's the way to go too.
Might be tough, though.
You said that's the way to go?
Yep. Yep. Yeah, because like Bella was saying, it's not a shoe-in, but it's like literally the fighting style that Zepeda most reminds me of, recent, is Leo Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz gave Tank a lot of problems, but Tank still found a way. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, yeah, Tank is favored that fight as he should be, but it's going to be a great fight while it lasts.
It's tailor made for Tank though. Yeah. A nigga who gonna come in throwing a lot of punches, gonna be on the front foot. Tank gonna early in the fight, he gonna put the high guard up, catch some punches, and then he gonna start to clip his ass. I mean, and if Tevin Farmer can put you down, Tank can knock you out.
It's a fan-friendly fight, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's a fan-friendly fight, and like Bella was saying, it's not a shoe-in. Like Zepeda has a chance to win. The thing is, can he stand up to the power?
I don't give him that much of a chance to win, but it's going to be.
I don't give him that much of a chance either, but there's a chance. Because literally, Tank has never fought a fighter like that. Because this guy throws more punches than Leo did.
Yes.
Which makes it worse.
With more power.
He's right there, too. He's right there to be hit.
And with more power, by the way. With more power. That's the caveat. Leo did not hit like that. Leo was pillow-fisted, actually.
Bro, this dude didn't get all right. He didn't get Tevin Farmer out of there, bro.
No, I get that. I get that.
If he didn't get Tevin Farmer out of there, then I don't expect him to get Tank out of there.
No,
Tank punching way more. He punching way harder than. I don't know.
And Dub, I'm not saying he's going to get him out of there. I don't think anybody can get Tank out of there. Like Tank's got a chin. He's proven he's got a chin, but doesn't mean he can't outpoint him.
I'd rather watch that fight than him and Shakur any day.
Yeah, and that's the point I was trying to original point I was.
Because you want to see the nigga get knocked out.
No, I don't. Like literally, I am a Tank fan.
I'm really. I was talking
oh, you're talking Cash. I'm sorry.
I want to see a good fight. I don't want to see a bunch of running, bro. Man, goddamn.
I want to
be a great fight. That'd be a great fight. And imagine if he pulls it off, bro. Like, oh my god.
He not gonna. You don't even believe he'll pull it off,
bro. Yes, I do. I don't believe it's gonna happen, but like he's
all right, so you don't believe he's gonna pull it off? You don't believe it?
No, because Tank is that dude, bro. Like literally, I'm not gonna like discount Tank because like it, brother.
I get what you're saying, bro.
I know you get what I'm saying, Cash, but I mean, Doug get what I'm saying too, right?
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, bro. Like, all right, you got it though.
No, I'm not like Tank. Like, obviously, should be favored to win, and more likely he will win. But like, literally, like, that's why you fight the fights, bro. You never fucking know.
But this is gonna be a great fight, though, man. So
I think it's gonna be an excellent fight.
Yeah, he keeps coming no matter what.
It's gonna be over in 6 rounds.
Like, you don't know that though, Doug.
All right.
You don't know that. Like, I thought literally Lamont Roach had no chance versus Tank. Literally zero. I didn't think he had a chance in hell. But what happened?
Yeah, he don't. And Lamont Roach don't fight nothing like, he don't. Yeah. Lamont Roach don't fight nothing like what's his name, dude? So Zepeda. So I'm just saying. But I understand where you come.
Yeah, I know. None of these fighters fight
the same.
Identical.
I got it.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's why you fight the fights, bro. That's why we want to see these fights.
Real quick,
I agree with Bella, man, like a motherfucker. Shakur finna be on the outside looking inside. Like, can I come play with y'all?
He already
Top
is,
Rank
man.
finna be doing a bunch of business with PBC. Man, Shakur gonna be looking like an idiot soon, man.
And like Dub said, he did it to himself, and like literally, like I lost a lot of money against Shakur and Valdez. Whatever, man. That's water under the bridge. Easy come, easy go. Ooh. Like, and I want so bad to just ridicule Shakur, but I can't. I feel bad for the dude. I don't know why.
I don't feel bad for him. And I love Shakur. I ain't got no problem with him.
Trust me, I got motive just to tear into him all the time. But I like to tear into like the fans, like Big Dog Willie came on at me a couple times, but it's good, whatever. It's just,
hold on.
It's just a little chin spoke, but like literally, like, I mean.
Hey, hold on real quick, man. My apologies, Big Dog. Big Dog, I gotta give Big Dog the drop, man. I apologize. Big Dog Willie in the building, man, with the $10 in the super chat. So I definitely gotta give him the drop. I told him I'm gonna give him a drop. And I forgot about it. I'm glad you said that, Piro. Let me give Big Dog the drop, man. Y'all already know what it's gonna be. So here we go right here, man. Shout out to Big Dog Willie with the $10.
Give him the drop.
Yeah, we're gonna give him the drop right here, man. We got it.
Here's my drop for him.
I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she picked grease in my shit. So the shit was like, like when you sweating and things like that, and the grease come in my face. It burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Come on, man. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. Swing the wheel, it's gone. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she picked grease in my shit. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she picked grease in my shit. I just got my hair done. 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 Why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Like, this is real facts. Why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. It burnt my eyes. Like, this is real facts. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
Shout out to Big Dog Will in the super chat, man, with the $10 in the super chat. Much love and respect, my brother. Hey, Big Dog, I'm just gonna tell you, hey, keep sending the super chats. Now we ain't got no problem with that, but make sure you taking care of your patients, my brother. Make sure you're taking care of patients. And they all good and well. Okay, just be in order. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't let us get you fired over here. Don't let us get you fired, my brother.
Man, that fight ain't gonna last long at all, though, Doug.
Say it again. Which fight? The Zepeda.
Nah, Norman and if he gets that fight with Barrios, he gonna step on Barrios.
I think he is too.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't even get to say what. Well, and that's what we were going to next.
Go ahead.
We see with Boots now having the Stanley on this fight. First things first, I want to ask y'all about that fight. That fight is next weekend. And what's y'all thoughts on Stanley? Do y'all give Stanley a chance? And how can he beat Boots, in y'all opinion?
Stanlionis is sturdy, bro. He's sturdy. He got a chance, but I favor Boots like a motherfucker in a fight. I just think Stanlionis is gonna try to outdog Boots.
He got to. That's the only way he can win.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna happen. I just don't see it happening. But Stanlionis is a sturdy motherfucker, man. She ain't no slouch, so it's gonna be a good ass fight.
Bro, that man jab. Hey, Stanlionis got a hell of a jab, man. And I love the way that he fight. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. Boots gonna knock his ass out, in my opinion. I think Boots stop.
I was gonna tell you about the jab. The jab is beautiful.
It's fan, man. I love that man jab.
Yeah, he got a great jab.
I think he got a tight defense, good body work. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know if Boots fights. If Boots try to make it a inside fight or a rough touch. I don't like that fight for Boots.
You gotta have some good head movement to fight Boots, man. Stanlionis is gonna get
that man pull back. Yeah. He gonna be when he pull back. He's straight back on the line. Don't keep his head off the line. Man, he gonna get clipped. The man gonna get clipped, but because he got a tight defense, he catch punches well. You know what I'm saying?
But he gonna fight like a motherfucker, so it's gonna be a good fight.
And Boots has been beat before, in my humble opinion. I thought Karen beat him in the second one.
You thought Karen beat him?
Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Nah, hell nah.
You out of order, man. Respectfully, you out of order.
I did.
How y'all see the for Stanlionis to beat Boots? I think we all picking Boots to beat Stanlionis. Correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody disagrees with that first. All right, so we all picking Boots to beat Stanlionis. How do y'all see Stanlionis winning that fight? Or what does he have to do? How can he win that fight? Bella, we come to you first.
Well, first, let me just say, I don't see him winning the fight, but he definitely does have a good jab. That is, an attribute of his. He is solid. He's a strong fighter. What does he have to do? I think.
Hold on. Let me rephrase it. What can he do? What can he? Not what does he have to do. What can he do to win the fight?
He really need to catch Boots like on a bad night. Like if he catch Boots on a bad, like Boots just hasn't had a great. Hopefully Boots hasn't had like a great training camp. Like Boots is gonna have to really like lower his level to me for Stanlionis for that to be close. I'm just not big on Stanlionis. I think it's a lot of ineffective aggression. In his like latest fights, I hated his fight against Gabriel Maestre. That went the full distance. I don't recall him even hurting Maestre in the fight. Maestre is not elite level talent at welterweight to me at all. But yeah, Stanlionis. Because the thing is, Jaron has like damn near like he has all of the like athletic talent, and I'm not saying Stanlionis isn't athletic, but Jaron just is more naturally gifted in terms of just his athletic ability. He's got Bozy in his corner now. If he doesn't listen to Bozy, he could definitely lose this fight easy. But I think, honestly, because you guys are saying Stanlionis going to have to be in the phone booth or Stanlionis going to have to fight brawl on the inside. I just don't think Stanlionis is stronger than Jaron Ennis. I think, to be honest, for Stanlionis to have the chance, I actually think he's going to have to box and use that jab. But I think but that's the thing, Stanlionis, he's going to be there too to get hit. He gets in that like high guard, he shells up sometimes. And then there's also times where I've noticed Stanlionis drops his hands and then Jaron could capitalize off of that. I genuinely don't, I'm telling you, I really don't see it for Stanlionis, but hopefully, I hope he does well, but I have a stoppage as well. I think I'm with Dub. This is a stoppage.
I gotta get stopped somewhere, probably 9th, 10th round, somewhere in there. I don't even know. Has Stanlionis been knocked down? I don't think he's been knocked down.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think he's been knocked down.
And Stanionis was getting hands put on him against Butayev.
I picked Butayev to beat him. I ain't gonna
And
lie.
it was very close. It was very close,
Yeah.
Dub. But Stanionis, like he's a dog, man. I don't like using that term because, like, to be honest, like, what does that even mean? But you know, like he showed that, like, yeah, man, you know, when the going gets tough.
I thought Delorme was putting hands on him, but that's my opinion.
Hold on, you thought Delorme was putting hands on Boots?
On Stanionis.
Oh, okay.
Karen was definitely putting hands on Boots.
He was more so the back half of the second fight. The back half. I thought Karen, the hooks were landing.
I thought the entire fight, but I mean, Karen
hit the canvas. Yeah, Karen hit the canvas. Thinking what, the 5th round?
Yeah, I know, and that's what made the fight.
Boots was breaking him down early.
That's what made the fight close, because if that knockdown doesn't happen, like, Boots loses easy.
Easy?
Yep.
In my humble opinion, he was getting outboxed the entire fight. But credit to Boots, like, he was able to set up that shot and drop him.
Amazing.
No, Boots is a very smart fighter. He's just unproven. That's what I've been saying for forever. And I mean, this is the fight that I think it's his opportunity to show the world what he's made of.
Right. Yep. I agree with Puro. Yep. This is his opportunity. This is his fight. And I think he's going to show up here. I think he knows he's been wanting this fight specifically. He got it. And I got a stoppage. I think Boots is coming ready. And I think he's going to look very impressive. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt as well. That's why I'm picking him. You know, I think he's going to take his opportunity and excel. So let's go.
No IBF weight clause. I think Boots gonna show up stronger.
And that's the other thing. Because of the unification, it's no weight clause in this month. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's gonna get ugly around 8 or 9. I think he's gonna get him out of there.
There's always a weight clause according to IBF, Dub, but
not if it's a unification. Once you start to unify, and any other sanctioning bodies are involved, then the IBF weight clause go out the window.
That's not true.
All right.
No, it's not.
I thought it was true. Hold on. Let me look it up.
Because like the example I could give is the Canelo Jacobs fight. Like at the end of the day, like everybody gives that narrative that Canelo and not Canelo but Golden Boy, you know, put that 10-pound weight clause against the Jacobs fight, and it wasn't. It was the IBF, and that was a unification.
Well, that might have been what they agreed to, but let me look.
No, they didn't agree to it. No. At the end of the day, like the stipulation was as the IBF wanted it to be, but at the end of the day, Dan Jacobs said, "No, screw it, I'm gonna go over that." But the IBF like gave him a pass, and it was still a unification.
They gave him a pass as far as what?
The 10-pound weight clause, like, because per their rules, if their champion blows the weight clause, they strip them of the title.
All right.
I think that's wrong. I think that's incorrect.
I'm just gonna be honest. So if that's the case, then when Devin went to fight Kambosos, there would have been a weight clause there.
Yep.
It wasn't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's not the case.
No,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying,
Doug.
If you're not sure,
yeah, that rehydration clause is not going to be in effect for this fight. I don't see that anywhere that it would be. Like, I'm looking up Enes Stanionis. I don't see anything about a rehydration clause for the fight.
Yeah, but that's in their bylaws, though. Like, their champion has to abide by that 10-pound rehydration clause.
Not during the unification.
No, that's not true. That is not true.
All right, you got it, Piro.
Well, it's not, I mean, show me the documentation where it's true.
Well, you showed me the documentation.
No, man, like the burden of proof is on you, Dub.
It's not on me.
Bro, you're the one that's telling me I'm wrong.
You're outnumbered.
That's how this works.
So you kind of have to show the burden because you're outnumbered.
No, I don't, because I'm going by like what I know and what I've debated in the past, and the documentation that I provided what I've debated in the past. You guys are telling me I'm wrong, so y'all prove me wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong, Phil. Who's next?
You got it, bro.
Thank you. Checkmate. As my buddy Mark would say, checkmate.
Good job.
I appreciate that, Mark. Excuse me. I appreciate that.
You just called me Mark.
I did. No, seriously, I appreciate that. I'll take that win. I'll take that W.
Hey, take it and run with it, my brother. Take it and run.
I'll take that dub as
so now.
Okay.
So now
you can say it's an L till you're blue in the face. Don't make it true.
Well, you out of now. You out of order. Now you out of
I ain't
order.
out of order.
Well, you are because we try. Now we move it to the next time.
Amazing.
So with that fight happening, and now we have Brian Norman Jr. He's calling out Mario Barrios. We see that the PBC and Top Rank going to be working together now. Do y'all think that unification can happen as far as Mario Barrios and Brian Norman Jr. goes?
I hope so. Barrios been through too many wars, though, man. Junior gonna stop him in like 4 or 5 rounds.
Beat the shit out of his ass. You damn right he is. And, I'm here to watch all of it. I'm here for all of that. Shout out, hey, real quick, shout out to Anthony Robinson in the building. Or is it my bad, Robinson, excuse me. My brother said that, hey, Barrios gonna put hands on Junior. That's what he said. He said Barrios put hands on Junior.
Yeah, don't bet on that happening.
I'm taking all bets on that one. I'm taking all bets. If the fight is made, who y'all got winning that fight and how y'all got it happening? I want to go to Piro first this time. Piro, Barrios Jr., who you got in that fight, man? You're on mute, Piro. You're on mute. We're gonna come back to Piro. Bella, go ahead, sis.
Barrios, Norman Jr. Yeah, I got Norman Jr. for sure. Didn't Barrios? I believe he just had a child, right?
I believe so.
Okay, well, congratulations to him. I know he's gonna be a little while, probably for him to get in the ring with a Norman Jr. He just had a very lackluster performance, at least to me, against Abel Ramos. Yeah, he fought on that Jake Paul card. And
Abel Ramos is Jesus Ramos' uncle. What are we doing? What are we doing right now?
I thought they were brothers. That's his uncle?
That's his uncle.
God damn.
I'm just saying. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, and there was that fight was a draw, But anyway, Mario Barrios, Norman Jr. I like the fight. I would like it to be made. Folks saying Norman Jr. is just gonna run through Mario Barrios. Like, I think Mario Barrios is tested, proven. He's lost not a lot, but he's lost some fights. But at least Mario Barrios is proven. I think it's a good test for Norman Jr. I definitely have Norman Jr. winning. Styles make fights. I think Norman Jr. stops him. But Barrios, I don't think Barrios is gonna lay down. Barrios is tough. Barrios, he lost to Tank and Thurman, but he gave them tough fights. So I look forward to. I think it'll be a really good fight. But I got Norman Jr.
Man, Junior stopping that man in
4 rounds.
7.
4 rounds. What?
4?
You said 4. You got 4. I said
5
7
rounds, man.
I said I got 7.
I thought Abel beat Barrios. Honestly,
that's a fact.
I thought he got away with getting that damn draw. I think Brian Norman's gonna put hands on that boy, and he been through too many wars, man. And that's just a war that I can't see him winning, man. But I'll be surprised if he gets past the 6th round. Honestly,
I'll be surprised if we get in the ring with the brother, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think Mario Barrios want that fight. But that's why I'm happy that.
Barrios ain't no punk. I don't think he.
I ain't say he a punk. I ain't say that. I'm just saying I don't know if he want that.
That's
fight.
a good payday. He'll probably go in there and get that money for his kid, but he gonna get beat up for it.
He already said he wanted it.
Oh, he said that?
Yep.
Well, he said that.
What you say, Pearl?
I'm sorry, I mean the muffin. I apologize. Hold on.
Eat your muffin. Hey, coffee. Hey, eat your muffin, bro, my brother.
I'm sorry. No, I
sometimes,
said
sometimes you gotta get that nutrition in. You gotta get that nutrition.
Various interviews he said it.
Said what?
What you say is that nutrition?
That he wanted the Norman fight.
Oh hell yeah!
He said in recent interviews.
Yes.
I gotta go find.
He said he wants to unify.
Amazing. He said he
wants to unify and he'll fight anybody. Norman, Boots, Stanionis.
Amazing.
Sounds good.
I gotta go
find.
That
sounds good. I agree.
Perfect. Now, B. Norman and Boots can both come with 2 belts, man.
That'd be great, huh?
And we can get a true unification. We can unify the damn divisions after Bud did, man. Shout out to Bud.
We can actually say this guy's the best instead of saying, "Oh, this guy's the best, that guy's the best." Never fight each other.
Right. Agreed.
Right. The last interview, I'm looking at it now. Hold on, let me go to recent.
Yeah, I didn't see Barrio say any of that. Maybe he said it in an interview or something. But last time I checked, Barrio was having a kid.
Here we go. Oh no, that's Brian Norman Jr. Hold on. Not Pure, I don't see no Mario Barrios interviews.
No, he's never had one interview.
No, I'm saying recently. The last interview I seen was 11 months ago.
There you go. You can have it.
Huh?
I said you win.
Oh, here we go.
Hero be making shit up.
I'm not making anything up, bro. I'm not making anything up. But like, Dub did a search within like what 2 minutes.
I mean,
like,
it's
and I'm making shit up.
It's YouTube.
What I'm doing is I concede to Dub. That's what I'm doing.
Well, just tell me where to find the interview. That's it.
So do you want me to? Never mind. Like I said, just like you conceded to me, I concede to you.
You got it.
That's exactly. I'm just saying the same thing. You got it.
You got it.
You got it.
All right. Let me see. We got one more thing I want to say.
I'm making shit up. Fuck out of here. Every day I hear cap. But I'm making shit up.
Yeah, you was capping. Go ahead, Dub.
Ain't nobody cap on this panel. Don't nobody named Puro Sur. I ain't got time to cap. I got time to collect scalps. I got time to body motherfuckers on panels.
The scalp collector.
I ain't got time to be capping.
The scalp collector, man. We know
you got to put it on. Go ahead, Dub.
Oh man.
You know, like everybody knows me, man. I'm looking to kick ass and chew gum, and I'm all out of gum. Everybody
I'll switch you. Cash will switch you. I got you. Oh man. Damn. Well, hey, shout out to my brother Piro, man. I ain't got no problem with it.
Shout out to Dub.
I ain't got no problem, man.
You know, I've been demoted to janitor, but it's all good, bro.
Hey, look, we out of order as much as you be out of order sometimes.
You know, I'm gonna file a lawsuit like Devin Haney, though. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I know. Wrongful termination and shit.
I didn't terminate you. I just demoted you. I didn't terminate you.
It don't matter. Wrongful demotion, man. Wrongful demotion.
You was only demoted, man. You weren't terminated. It's okay.
And I'm not gonna sue for battery, none of that. I'm just gonna sue for. I'm gonna do what's right. While I still do my job, I'm telling you, man, the out of order office building is gonna be immaculate, spotless. You can eat up the floor.
Oh man! All right, I want to get into the last topic. Well, first off, I got to tell y'all, Brian Norman Jr. gonna beat the shit out of Boots too, man. I just want y'all to know that this is my stance. Junior putting hands on Boots as well. I don't think Boots want to smoke like that. That's just my opinion. But I'll leave it at that. Unless y'all want to respond.
I hope you don't bet too much money on that fight, bro. But
hey, you know, I put my money where my mouth is, so you know how I am.
Well, Brian Norman Sr. thinks I'm against him and his son for some reason, but I think Boots wins that fight as well. But nothing to do because I'm against anybody.
Hold on. He said that to you, Piro?
I think he's just joking around or whatever, but yeah, he did say that to me.
It wouldn't be the first time.
But I think he's just joking around. I think it's just like Puro probably bet against me, huh? And I'm like, bro, I don't know why you think I'm betting against y'all, bro. It's like I thought you were gonna lose to Santillan. Oh shit, okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
You was out of order for that too.
How was I out of order? That most people thought it. The bookies thought that.
I didn't think that.
Dub, like we get that, but you ain't the end all be all, Dub.
Hey, I was just right.
Hey, and kudos to you. I'm like, where's my cookies? Like, see, man, I'm always missing my cookies. But anyways,
send forward this way. Send forward to me now.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna send you more than 4, bro. Actually, I'm gonna use the money that you're gonna lose to me in the Ramirez Haney fight, and I'll send you a whole like.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You got a whole box.
You got
I'll send you a whole box using your money.
You got Ramirez. That's right. I love it.
But if you win, bro, like you've done before in the past, you know, send you that money right back.
Hey, Piro. Hey, all I'm gonna say, Piro. When we bet. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that. Hey, you know.
No, don't leave it alone. Don't leave it alone.
It's all good. It's all.
Talk your shit.
Ain't nothing gotta be said.
Hey, it's gotta be said, bro. Name them names.
Piro.
What about that other dude? Those are $100 on that stupid bet he made.
Hey, I'm still looking for this motherfucker, man. I'm still looking for his bitch ass.
Shit. Every live I would be talking shit, to be honest, but that's just me.
I ain't got time for it. It ain't that serious. I wanted to talk about this last thing,
Anyways,
man. And we're gonna shut it down after this, man. Ryan Garcia going back into the fight, or going into the fight with Rolly Romero, is back with Derrick James. I done heard people say that the man is cooning. This is what the people are saying. I hadn't said it. I like Derrick James. I ain't gonna lie. I think he's a little soft spoken. Man might not. I don't know. I'm not a fan of him as a trainer. I'm not a huge fan. But at the same time, what's y'all thoughts after Ryan Garcia saying some of the things he said, leaving the camp, now coming back to the camp? What's y'all thoughts about Ryan Garcia back in the camp with Derrick James? Now, what's y'all thoughts on that?
I'll go first. Quick and fast and simple. I've really got no thoughts in particular. They didn't leave in bad terms. Eddie has a prior commitment with Canelo in Saudi Arabia. Can't be two places at once. So go back to who you're familiar with and who you've succeeded with. So there you go.
Amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Shit, get that money, DJ.
Hey, shout out to Derrick James. Bella, what you got on this, sis?
Well, yeah, Eddie Reynoso definitely had an more important obligation to Canelo than to both Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez. So yeah, Ryan Garcia, it makes sense for Ryan Garcia to go back to DJ. Now DJ allowing Ryan Garcia back in his camp. I'm not the biggest fan of the move. Ryan Garcia is not very disciplined at all. He's been talked about, from different camps regarding how he trains, and he does what he wants to do in camp. But hey, Derrick James is allowing Ryan Garcia back into camp after everything he said. Being the fighter that he is, he's been he's a drug cheat, and he's allowing him back in camp. So I mean, it speaks volumes of Derrick James as a trainer. So
I think Ryan pays DJ well. I think that's why Derrick is going to get that money. I think he's paying DJ very well.
He getting more than 10%.
I mean, the whole lawsuit shit was over Derrick James wanting more money out of the whole pie. I think Ryan might be paying him out of all the money he receives, and not just his guarantee. The way Ryan was talking about it, he said he pays DJ, he pays him well.
He paying he giving him a piece of the quote unquote back end money.
Yeah, the total money, back end, whatever it's called.
Or maybe he's appreciates Ryan being straight with him instead of EJ, giving him a verbal contract. He's no such thing as verbal contracts. That's the whole.
Yeah, but I understand
verbal contracts hold up in the court of law though.
They don't.
Difficult to prove. Very difficult to prove.
It is difficult to prove, but if it can be proven, it does hold up in the court of law.
It's backwards to me. I don't know why some people even entertain that argument, but that's just me.
Go ahead, Cash.
No, I was gonna say, I bet there's a bunch of people that don't like it, because if he got DJ for that rematch, man, that's even less of a chance that Devin got.
Not necessarily. I don't know where you would get that from, but
I mean, if you guys were watching how he was, even in the warm-ups, I could tell that he had him ready for that to take Devin's jab away. So that was all on Derrick James, because Ryan came in that motherfucker drinking and smoking and fucking
missed weight,
internet thoughts and all
on
types of
screen.
shit. I'm just saying. I mean,
Nandrolone potentially.
It was Noran, whatever it is. That's the metabolite. We already got that stuff in our body.
You can't be on Nandrolone and Osterine in a boxing match.
No. They found
he wasn't on Nandrolone.
It was endogenous. It wasn't exogenous.
It was what? What's that word? Hold on. What's it? It was what?
Endogenous means it was produced naturally. In
naturally
the
produced.
We have just like testosterone. You have Nandrolone in your body naturally. So you're going to have these metabolites naturally, but if they're exogenous, that means it came from an outside source.
Amazing.
Yeah, but
Context don't matter though,
naturally
Cash,
have
in
Osterine.
certain
Okay.
situations.
Anyway, yeah, dude, hopefully he's clean for this fight. That's gonna be the main thing. Derek James being his trainer. I think Ryan does what Ryan is gonna do. I don't know if it was Derek James who taught him the shell that he's doing, the turning his back and all of that. I think Ryan looked a little better, I think, in the Duarte fight and the Devin Haney fight. Yeah, he was clearly on something, so the hook had a little more on it. But also, I think Devin Haney's going to be ready for that. I don't think Derek James being I don't think, and there's not even it's not concrete that he'll be the trainer for the Devin Haney fight anyway. Because I believe Eddie Reynoso just has an obligation, right? So
that's true. That is true.
I mean,
Derek James being the trainer doesn't. Nah.
I think it's a one-time thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like ad hoc. Like, listen, I'm in a predicament right now.
Help me out.
I need you to train me, cause shit. The words kind of gotten around town about me, and we know each other, so we didn't leave on bad terms. Hopefully, I can be back in camp. Derek James allowed him back in his camp, so yeah.
And they've had success. They haven't lost.
They've. I guess. You had a win against Duarte in a no contest. So yep, that's success.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
And then Robert Garcia does it all the time. Like, he's not in Bam's corner every single time.
When is Bam coming back?
I don't know. I hear soon though. I hear soon versus the Argentinian guy.
Which one?
You guys are really hanging on to Austrian shit. Let me say this about the Austrian, man.
Go ahead, Cash.
This is how Austrian dies, and it dies on a 24-hour half-life. So
man, you done gave us this.
Hold on. You haven't heard? You don't know this. If you take 30 milliliters, if you take 30 milliliters one day, the next day is going to be 15. Then after that 7.5. It's going to cut off in half. So all you got to really do is take they found Ostarine in the system and not the metabolites of Ostarine. They found Ostarine. So all you got to do is backtrack it and multiply it by 2. Multiply what he was found with by 2, and you'll find out what he had up to a week ago. So like what, 760 nanograms? Like, come on, I already told you guys.
But we still even when I asked the question last time. When I asked the question last time,
1 milliliter of Ostarine.
When I asked the question last time, as far as what does flushing, so once again, I ask you again, when you flush your system, when you have that doesn't change anything.
IVs don't see. If it gets broke down in your liver, I'm about to tell you, Ostarine gets broke down in your liver. In your liver, it has to get broke down in your liver. But IVs ain't gonna do shit for flushing no goddamn Ostarine out your system, man. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, Dub Rightside, I have a question. Was Ryan supposed to have any Ostarine in his system when he fought Devin Haney?
None.
Okay. Do you recall the limit?
I mean, you can say the whole he had
0.01
times and all that, but that's just wordsmith.
So
that's just wordsmith. You don't know what you're talking
it's
about.
not wordsmith. It's breaking the rules. It's being a cheater. So Alexander Povetkin, who also had Ostarine in his system, he's suspended. It's something you cannot have in your system when you are fighting a boxing match. So, Dub, we prefer to not speak conspiracy. We prefer to speak the actual rules that are in place.
I'm giving you facts.
And that's the thing. Hopefully the next time when they fight, there's no Ostarine in his system, and he doesn't have to make up lies as to why it was in his system. He could actually disclose all of the supplements that he takes. He could actually check his supplements, as professionals are actually supposed to do,
which he did.
When you're supposed to be fighting cleanly. Stop trying to blame everything and everyone else. Different conspiracies he's pushing, people talking about what his attorney is saying is there wasn't even that much billionth of a gram nonsense. That's what Ryan Garcia's attorney pushed. So yeah, just be clean, fight clean, and stop cheating.
And his supplements were contaminated, but nobody talks about that.
That's the thing.
That's not the case at all.
So no, that I have the documentation. And no, I'm not going to show it. You can look it up yourself.
Pearl, what I'm telling you is why they went with it being low as far as contamination levels because he's found with 6 nanograms, 60 times whatever, like 6 nanograms. So all they did was did the equation backwards on its half-life and figure out that he had around not even 1,000 nanograms when he took the shit. So like it was contamination shit. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. And it's not a fucking sensu bean. Like this is not. Hold on. It's not a sensu bean. Like you can't take nothing the day before and get no fucking benefits. That's what I'm saying.
I know. You keep saying the day before, right?
There's no extra. He's not getting no extra ostarine out of a nanogram of ostarine. Like you just don't know what you're talking about.
But Cash, the core of the issue is that the fans don't care. They don't care about having an advantage. They don't care about Devin's health. They don't care about Ryan's health. They don't care about none of the boxers' health. People on YouTube and in social media in general are just here to hear the self-talk and like literally and to put on the cape for any fighter that they feel like they have to, for whatever reason, that they feel like, oh, this injustice, that. Me personally, I hope Ryan gets popped again. I wish he gets popped again. So Devin I can be like, that's what you get, Devin. Like if you're really about what you say you're about with this lawsuit, this and the other, because my hope, and I knew it was a pipe dream, was this lawsuit would maybe lead to something positive for the sport, but it didn't. All it did was cause a lot more confusion, a lot more bullshit by fans on YouTube.
Yeah, NutraBio put out an entire statement stating what occurred. They did the testing of that batch number that Ryan Garcia claiming that supplement was tainted. It was not.
It was.
No, NutraBio literally.
Yeah, NutraBio obviously is a company that doesn't want to sully their name, so they're going to defend.
They have to follow
anything.
They have to follow certain regulations.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Like, literally, no, they don't, because it's literally the whatever
Hey, Doug, I don't feel like going back and forth regarding cheating.
I don't feel like going back and forth either, but it keeps coming up, and it keeps coming up like Cash saying by people that don't know what they're talking about.
No, you don't know what you're talking about at all.
That's all it is.
Making up lies.
No, you don't know what you're talking about. That's what it is.
The thing is, when NutraBio came out,
she doesn't. I know she doesn't, and it's no disrespect.
Not both of y'all out of order.
The company can be sued. You know that, right?
That's all it is, bro.
Hold on. This is how I can prove easily.
The company literally can't
prove it either, Doug. You can't prove it either. No, I don't sound idiotic.
The company can be sued.
Stating the facts is not being idiotic, you know.
Hold on. Now you're out of order.
Go ahead, Doug.
Now you're out of order.
Go ahead.
If the entire batch was contaminated, that would be one thing. But what y'all are literally saying is that this man was the only person who got a contaminated batch.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
That's literally what you're saying.
No, that is not literally what I'm saying.
That's what Ryan Garcia is saying and his fans.
Ryan Garcia tested his supplements, and he didn't test them. Margaret Goodman sent in the samples that Ryan Garcia provided, and they tested positive for ostarine.
Unsealed containers.
Yeah, unsealed containers, because obviously those are the ones he took.
You can't do that.
What do you do? But to prove
No, y'all slow. I mean, like y'all. I'm sorry, Doug.
I got it. To prove in this situation that when you have a positive test, and you're saying that the supplement that you're taking is the reason you tested positive, that supplement was tainted. What they go back and do is they test that entire batch. Hold on, man. Hold on. Come on, Piero.
All right. I'm done after this, but go ahead.
You could be done now.
No, I'm just saying, bro. I mean, like, you can cut me off anyways, bro. I mean,
I don't let you talk. I ain't because you know.
It's your show, Doug.
Everybody, like Bella's cutting me off right now.
All right, I got it. I don't know why we got to do this, Piero. I don't know why we got to do it. I don't know why. You know you're my brother, but you out of order, man.
I'm not out of order, Dub.
Dub, this is your show. Go ahead.
See, like you're.
And we shutting it down for the night, man. Y'all give me y'all last words. My brother CDK, he gone for the CDK. You in the building? CDK out for the night. Shout out to my brother CDK. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to CDK. The brother doing great work over there. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to him. Man, Piero, give me your last words tonight, man. It's on you, Pero. Not instead of cutting me off, it's on you. All right, you ain't got shit to say.
Are you doing the mannequin challenge or something?
Cash, man, give me your last words tonight, my brother.
Yeah, I mean, when they check the damn whatever was sent in by whoever, man, they check it for a bunch of things, and one of them is the level of how much offspring was in there. Like, you guys can't say Ryan's this fucking idiot and dumb kid and he's a moron, and then think he's smart enough to put the exact amount in this fucking supplement for them to test and find congruent with the amount that he had in his blood. I mean, come on, man. It's more to it. I know you're so emotional, little mama. Get over it.
I just said wow. All I said was wow.
I mean,
you have good analysis.
Mute your fucking mic, bro.
You have good analysis.
It's kind of ridiculous, man. There's no sense of being. I mean, it is what it is. Keep crying about it. All right, we'll catch y'all next time.
Shout out to my brother Cash, man. Much love, Cash. Bella, sis, well, hey, appreciate you pulling up tonight, man. Give me your last words for the night.
Hey, Dub. Sorry, had to shut down lives real quick, but
now you in order. You was in order. You was in order.
They're gonna keep lying, talking about Terrence Crawford had drug tested since 2020, had information to state that was a lie. Multiple people have actually confirmed that in articles, and also the WBC they had to test. But now we're back to Ryan Garcia. He didn't cheat. He, this level of Osterine, and they couldn't have given him any sort of advantage. More lies that they like to tell. The analysis from the people on the panel are, so great. And not really, I'm being condescending clearly. But yeah, Ryan Garcia, when you send in unsealed containers, that's when he's now able to tamper with it and then send it into a sports laboratory for it to get tested. I mean, you can literally see anyone who has common sense state that you do not do that. You don't even, who sends in unsealed containers to be tested? And then all of the conspiracies he was pushing, his attorney, you see people on the panel who are so smart, actually running with the narratives that his attorney are pushing, basically saying it's only a billionth of a gram, he didn't have any advantages. Then why the hell did he take it? If Devin Haney's so pillow-fisted, he couldn't do any, Devin Haney couldn't do anything with him. Why does he have Osterine in his system at all? They can't answer it. They keep going back to levels and all this nonsense. Well, NutraBio actually stated hey, he's saying that there was, 6 nanograms of, the New York State Athletic Commission is saying that there were 6 nanograms in his system. Listen, there's no Osterine in this product, but even regardless, if there was, Osterine in this product, they found 6 nanograms per milliliter of Osterine in his system. So that's 60 times the limit. That wouldn't even explain. Usually, if there's Osterine in a product, it wouldn't even be that much. But they're saying regardless, there was no Osterine in the batches at all that we tested. So I continue to say that, and folks, they don't listen, but they don't read anything. They claim they read stuff. They don't read anything. They're making up court documents, making up things that occurred in fights. It's a lot of, folks making up stuff on panels, but that's what I'm here for, just to let them know.
Hey, to keep them in order, since you here to keep them in order.
Keep it in order. You just can't keep lying and trying to make stuff up and say that folks are crying. Holding people accountable is not crying. So specifically Ryan. So
and my only thing. So y'all telling me that the supplement that he was taking, none of the other batches, none of the other ones were found to be positive for Osterine, but the one that he was taking was positive. That's what y'all are saying. I mean, right. it doesn't make sense to me.
And they keep going to the level of Osterine, but here's the thing, right? Povetkin had Osterine in his system. It shouldn't be there. That's why you're getting suspended. You should have no Osterine in your system while you're fighting.
I mean, it is what it is.
But that's what they keep, trying to ignore. I think it's really because they don't like Devin Haney. You see them try to make jokes about them. They really just hate Devin Haney, and they really particularly want him to lose.
Sis, look, the funniest thing, I done been through, and I ride with Devin regardless. I'm gonna ride with Dev. Dev, that's my favorite fighter. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I rock with Dev. I don't fuck with Bill now. I don't fuck with Bill, but I ride with Dev. And at the end of the day, it's crazy because even before this, man, nigga was trying to argue me down that Lomachenko beat him.
Right.
All right, you can say that. That ain't
And
what
that's
the refs.
fine. I think
That's fine. I'm okay with it.
The only thing,
but this is cheating. This is cheating.
Ryan took a settlement. Ryan didn't fight it. The truth of the facts are the facts. Ryan took a settlement, so he knew he was cheating. Why are you taking a settlement if you didn't cheat?
Hey,
prove it. You
shout out
prove it because you cheated.
Hey, shout out to Cash, man. You damn right. Hey, Devin Haney fans unite out this motherfucker. You damn right, man. Fuck it. Hey, and get what?
Well, it's not even about being a Haney fan. It's just about having common sense. They don't have it.
I'm gonna embrace. Guess why I'm gonna embrace this shit? I'm gonna embrace it. Get why? Because it don't matter what's said. It don't matter what evidence. They're gonna argue it anyway. So you damn right. Hey, we unite out this motherfucker. You damn right.
But Dub, it's fine because common sense just isn't common. Folks lying, talking about they read things, and they lying. Because Ryan Garcia settled. Why did he not fight it? Because he cheated. There's no way he could prove that he's actually innocent because he's not. You missed weight. You're on illegal IVs. I'll tell you, they keep skirting around that. Illegal IVs, he shouldn't be on illegal IVs. There should be no Osterine in the system. He initially popped for Nandrolone, but he was on IV, so who knows how much Nandrolone was in his system, seriously. But he was able to flush that out. Who knows? But with Ryan Garcia, and when fans keep trying to make things up and saying, the fans are actually letting Ryan Garcia, well, when we try to hold him accountable, now we're crying.
Hey, I got tears in my eyes right now, man. I got tears in my eyes right now. So, it is what it is. I ain't mad at it. But sis, man,
common sense ain't common.
Hey, I'm gonna take it on the chin, same way. Hey, it is what it is. But sis, man, I appreciate you. Much love and respect. We will be live again tomorrow. It won't be basketball tomorrow. When you hit me with it, I said, damn. Hey, we gotta show Melo love, man. You know Melo, that's my guy. So I ain't had no choice but to show my guy love, man. But tomorrow, sis, looking forward to the show. You already know how we gonna rock. And man, I appreciate everybody that came through tonight. You know what I'm saying? Once again, a great show. And man, we're gonna do it again tomorrow, man. Just know when y'all over here, man, you're rocking on the right side. All right, man. Hey, hold up real quick. Just hold on for a second for me, sis. Damn, look, you know when I say you rocking on the right side, I'm supposed to have the drop ready and be like, but I wasn't ready for it. Like I was shutting the show down, but I wasn't ready. But nah, man. Hey, when you're over here, you're rocking on the right side.
You can't fight the power of Gervonta Tank Davis. What a scintillating display. Well, you questioned Deontay Wilder's power. The proof is in the banana pudding as he just turned the lights out.
Cool boy Steph Stephen Fulton Jr.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Las Vegas.